FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Is the Media Group station.
This is Shaw's and Star Market Celtics Tonight. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen left-hand dribble drive, pulls up at the dotted line, floats it up, it rattles home, and Jaylen Brown has his 50-point game against Kawhi and the Clippers in L.A. Jalen, right-hand dribble, into the paint, goes to Derek White, who steps back into the corner for three. Moving and grooving.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
Jalen forces it up over He tied it! He did it! Jaylen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open, Tatum steps to his left, three in the air, got it!
Big boys step up at the right time, man.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
Pritchard, half court, it's in the air. He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again with the world watching. He knocks down a half-court three.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Mass Mutual, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At Chase Center in San Francisco, California, where tonight the Celtics' magical season resumes after the All-Star break. And it begins with a four-game gauntlet out west starting tonight, a primetime national TV game against Al Horford, against Kristaps Porzingis, and the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, it's going to be a strange night, but thanks for staying up late for the start of the trip. I'm Sean Grande. Cedric Maxwell joins us shortly, and what he does coming up on the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA, the Game 55 edition of Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. Oh, where to begin? Jaylen Brown's eventful All-Star weekend. They're filling today the final roster spot, which is now a two-time Celtic, and, of course, endless nonsensical discourse about Jason Tatum's eventual return. We'll tell you what's real, and while it's easy to blame those trafficking in said disclosure, how much responsibility do Jalen and Jason bear? We'll dive into that because that's what we do. We'll try and break down this first meeting with the Warriors as well as up and down a year of non-contention, as you can imagine, for a team that has lost Jimmy Butler and has kept several key pieces well into their 30s. Steph Curry apparently has no docuseries coming up on Amazon Prime because he will not play tonight. We'll tell you, though, when he will. And it will be the Warriors' debut of Kristaps Porzingis on a minute restriction tonight, but he will play against his former team. We'll take our trip around the NBA, and what a week we have missed, headlined by three major questions. Did the league fix the All-Star game? Is there any real way to stop the tanking? More on that today. And does Kevin Durant have a burner account? We'll examine all three and get you caught up on the early games, including the next Pistons showdown at MSG.
Thompson hasn't been involved here offensively. Oh, killer cross, dish, Cunningham gets it to go. That's a highlight.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla.
Process that we have, we should be trying to do all three at the same time, right? And I always go back to that. What I say is, like, what can we fix right now? What has to be fixed now? What can we fix next practice? What can we fix over the next 2 weeks? And where do we need to be in these small stretches?
Coming up next, a look ahead if there ever was one last Wednesday at the Garden. The Celtics instead look past senioritis that can cope with the All-Star break and put a vacation-earning beating on the Chicago Bulls. We'll look back. Celtics have cooled way off here with the starters out of the game from three. Shireman drive, kick to Jordan Walsh, extra pass to an open Peyton Pritchard. A good night three. It's all coming up. As we count you down to the Celtics and the Golden State Warriors here in San Francisco. The Celtics' surprising season resumes top of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Hey Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Amica Insurance knows. You build your life piece by piece through all the moments, both big and small. For generations, Amica's been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So when it comes to protecting what you've built, who are you going to trust? Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
The Celtics play on the Sports Hub.
Weird. Yeah, if somebody said that, like while we were in Boston, that this was going to be the scenario, like who would believe this? But this is how it works out, and obviously, we expected for Boston to have some changes, with the money stuff. But yeah, it's going to be weird, especially first game back against Boston too.
We were all geared up for the Kristaps Porzingis reunion, planning the schedule all year long for that first game when the Atlanta Hawks came to Boston. Kristaps Porzingis did not play that night, but he will play tonight for the Golden State Warriors, making his debut. Welcome back to Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. Randy and Max at the Chase Center in San Francisco, and man, I'm not sure we can go 8 days without a game because just too many things happen between like 1 or 2 days between games, let alone 8. We got a lot of ground to cover, so I'm not really sure where to start, but we'll start with the fact that you will not have Steph Curry in this game tonight. Golden State obviously has been a different team without him. The Celtics will be completely healthy, except for Jason Tatum, who remains out, no matter how much discussion on talk radio there is about his eventual return. And for the Celtics, on this trip, I documented this, Max, the next 8 road games are brutal. The Celtics have been unbelievably good on the road. They have carried on the tradition of the last 3.5 years. They not only have won a lot of games, they've been dominant on the road, but now 8 games ending with OKC, San Antonio, Cleveland, that brutal schedule game at Milwaukee, the 5th game in 7 nights where you have a back-to-back at the end of the cross-country, and this 4-game trip, which will be the back-to-back in Denver, the first look at the Phoenix Suns. Sunday night's game, I know you're excited about Pat Riley night with the statue being dedicated.
Yeah.
At halftime, and Magic Johnson speaking, it's going to bring you back all the warm and fuzzies. But it starts tonight. If you want to look at a best chance statistically for the Celtics to get one of these 8 games, this might be their best chance of the 8.
Well, of this, what would be acceptable, or what would you think would be good? You think 4-4 would be good if
the Celtics go 4-4 in these 8 games, Max, I guarantee you a home court playoff spot, top 4 and 50 wins if they pull off 4-4 in these 8. That to me is really optimistic.
You know what? You and I have talked about it before the beginning of the season, where they'd be and how they'd be playing. Nobody would have thought they'd be where they're at now, but you're talking about a team that was going to do a lot of different things. I love the opportunities that they have, and I think they're excited to get there.
All right. Roster moves made as expected today for the Celtics to get the minimum number of players on the roster. And again, more Brad Stevens sorcery when it comes to John Tonji converting his contract to a 10-day contract, which begins today. So does the return of Delano Banton. Back with the Celtics. He was on the championship team for the first 2/3 of the season before getting dealt to Portland at the trade deadline. You may remember he didn't play very much in Boston, but when he got to Portland, he went crazy, and he was averaging like 17 a game. A bigger 6'7" guard that gives the Celtics a little more depth in the backcourt after they obviously lost Anthony Simons making the trade for Vucevic as we kind of resume here after the deadline. But what this does, I know there is a narrative here about not caring whether or not the Celtics get under the tax you care that the Celtics and Brad Stevens got this team out of the tax. It's going to reap untold benefits going forward here with all the restrictions gone. But with the Celtics, without giving you a popsicle headache, what they can do now by just signing guys to 10-day contracts the rest of the year is remain not only under the second apron, not only under the first apron, but under the tax, so everything will reset.
Well, and you're talking about resetting your basketball team and what you're able to do. I think that's a very good opportunity right now for the Celtics to build for the future. You have your two dynamic players. You've got other guys under contract. Now, what can you add on? I think that's going to be the biggest thing. What is going to happen with Vooch? If you think about, will he want to re-sign? Will he be a guy who will be here? So a lot of interesting things are going to be open for discussion.
The last time we saw Vooch, he was playing against his former team for the first time, the Chicago Bulls, a week ago Wednesday. Celtics that always have that tendency, right? You can look ahead to vacation, look past the last opponent that you have to beat, and given the Celtics schedule coming up, that was a game they had to have, and they played like it.
Celtics in the home white, where they've had their most success this year against Chicago in their regular road red uniforms. They got regular uniforms tonight. Queta spinning in the paint, dancing on the dancing bear, picks up the back foot, but lost the ball, slapped away from behind by Buzelis as Queta tries to do it himself. Jaylen Brown against Patrick Williams, who jumps out in front of him. Ball moves to Derek White. Straight away, Williams on him on the switch. Push pass right side. Hauser runs free. His three is online and good.
That time came off that pick. And it was a great pick and sit on the other side by Queta to give him that separation.
7-5, Boston by 2. Jaylen dribbling between his legs. Lines up Williams. Pull up. 3. Got it.
Wow. Called that one. Talking about lined him up. He rocked him to sleep with that hesitation dribble.
Dribbled himself into rhythm. Back-to-back threes by Jaylen Brown. Celtics regain the lead, 17-16. Pritchard pops Ivy away and steps back into a three and just drills it. Said you're not getting two bad games from Pritchard in a row.
Yeah, you're sure proving that right now. That was a great shot.
Celtics now 6 of 11 from 3. They have their largest lead up by 9. Peyton Pritchard is already a plus 22 in this game. Derek White pull up 3. Got it. When the Celtics shoot threes, they have been unbeatable this year. They're 9 of 14 to begin the game tonight. They shoot 62%. Derek White gets the high screen from Vucevic. Bounce pass for Vooch. Rolling to the basket. Now the kick out to an open Jordan Walsh. 3 rims out. Rebound headed to the corner. Vooch has got it. Finds Jordan Walsh. Drives. Flips it up and in. Scored the foul. Jordan Walsh looks like the guy we saw that was on a roll back in December. Jaylen Brown spins on Ivy. Turns towards the basket. Goes to the right hand and scores. And Jaylen Brown now putting his imprint on it.
Jaylen Brown playing like an all-star.
Celtics looking for the knockout early here. Up by 27. Rebound back tap by Yabusele, but right into the hands of Shireman. Celtics running here. 4-on-2. Hauser is open. Launches the 3. Got it. Boy, the Bulls just got lost. They just are not used to playing with each other. And the Celtics finally have that 30-point lead.
Sharman just has a nose for the ball.
He does. Peyton Pritchard looking for an opening. Push back to Vucevic. Open 3. Got it. Third of the night for Nikola Vucevic. And Vooch taps the rebound ahead of Derek White. Vooch looking really comfortable now. 19 points, 8 rebounds, lead from Derek White to Jordan Walsh for 3. Timeout, Billy Donovan, but to say what?
Let's go home. All-star game.
Celtics have cooled way off here with the starters out of the game from 3. Shireman drive, kick to Jordan Walsh, extra pass to an open Peyton Pritchard. A good night 3. 121 to 95. What we're going to learn from the Celtics team is not take anything for granted, because nobody, and I mean nobody, had the Celtics going into the All-Star break with 35 wins, all alone in second place in the Eastern Conference. They bounced back from the throttling on Sunday at the hands of the Knicks, and they battered the Bulls pillar to post. The final score, Boston 124, Chicago 105.
And now over the last 3 months, only the Detroit Pistons have a better record than the Celtics. 30-12 now in the last 42 games. Still staggering on a 53-win pace. Now a 96% chance to have home court in the first round of the playoffs. So as I said, the schedule coming up is treacherous. They're second in offense, on pace for 5th all-time, 9th in defense in the NBA. Could this be a top 10 defense? That was a big question at the start of the year. And now the Celtics, enter this 4-game trip here out west. But obviously, Max, all of the conversation here, I think the shame of the Jason Tatum stuff is that it's just taking attention away from what this team has accomplished. And I know we saw overachieving teams, the Brad Stevens years, 2017 and 2018, going all the way to the conference finals. But when you look around the league and you realize here's the Golden State Warriors struggling to be 3 games over 500. The Celtics, 16 games over 500, and I think that is both the blessing and I think it is also the curse as everyone becomes obsessed with the Jason Tatum return, because although I was on the record very clearly, you and I differed from the beginning, that I thought he should come back and play, get some games underneath his belt, and more importantly on his Achilles before he comes back next year, hopefully at full strength. Nobody, as I just said in the call, and certainly I did not expect that the Celtics would be in this position with this kind of record when he came back.
Well, I think that is really the crux to it. It's the fact that you're talking about a team that everybody looked at initially, those first 3 games, and going, okay, home for vacation. But now, when you think about Joe Mazzulla, what he's done to this team, and let's really talk about the guy, the catalyst really has been the way Brown has accelerated his game. He's become an elite player, and he's carried his team. But every place and everything that Brad Stevens and Joe Mazzulla have punched in has worked for this team, and that normally doesn't happen.
All right, let's get into the hard stuff here in a second. But first of all, let's update you on the story here, because about 3 hours ago, Gary Washburn was the first to get from the Boston Globe, was the first to get a statement from the Beverly Hills Police Department about shutting down Jaylen Brown's event on All-Star Saturday night, which was obviously a big deal and very upsetting for him. The Beverly Hills Police Department apologized this afternoon to Jaylen Brown, says they hope to work together in the future on rescheduling the event and doing another event. Jaylen, not happy with the apology, called it a half-ass apology, tweeted about it not that long ago, about 80, 90 minutes ago, presumably from the arena here. He was on the early bus, so he was here and tweeted that from Chase Center. That's number one, the issue here, going on with Jaylen. Let's jump into this whole Jaylen Brown having this amazing season, Jason Tatum's return. It is very easy. We have a lot of fun with the talk show hosts, and we poke at them from time to time for trafficking in this sort of wild discourse. And first of all, that's the job of the talk show host. But in this case, it is impossible, if you look at this fairly impartially, to not say that Jaylen and Jason own some of this from the way they have interacted on social media separately. Jaylen constantly talking about how this season has been a great success, and it has been. People are going to, and not that he's wrong to do it or that Jason is wrong to do a docuseries, but you got to understand how it's all going to be perceived. And this docuseries now is turning into, Roots or some 17-part. It's a 15-minute docuseries, right, that is going to air, a little 3-minute. But the point is, once you do it, you're creating a spectacle around the return. And on the other hand, to me, what Jaylen has done here is constantly, almost excessively pointing out how successful this year has been without Jason. And both those things on their surface are fine. But if you understand the media climate that you're in, to me, it has opened things up for the aforementioned talk show hosts to do what they do.
They're going to do what they're going to do anyway. I think as a player, you get out and you play the game. Everything else that goes on, and if you don't want to listen to social media, maybe you should turn everything off. But these two guys really like each other, and they love each other. And look, when you think about what's going on and the docu that they're going to have on him, that started for the All-Star game. The All-Star game was about to go on, and they started talking about Jason Tatum. So these things this is the way business is. This is the way the world is built, and they need things to talk about.
By the way, I can assure you, beyond any shadow of a doubt, the Boston Celtics are not going to clear Jason Tatum for any specific game because it happens to be on NBC. That said, a smart move by NBC. That got a lot of attention, too, when they flexed out of the OKC-Dallas game, which may not have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, or Cooper Flagg. None of them are playing tonight, so who knows what their situation is going to be by Sunday, a week from Sunday, when that game airs. And Boston-Philadelphia is just a more attractive matchup. But it was a smart move by NBC to flex into that game, because you never know. It could be Jason Tatum's first game back. Could be his second game back. It could be the game before he comes back. All these things are possible, but there is no connection. There's no secret room in which there is a conspiracy to put the game on NBC.
You don't think that conspiracy, that's all people ever talk about, what's going on and how this is happening. It's the All-Star game and all. things are going to happen, and you have to get over it. In today's world, you more than anybody with social media the way it is, what did I tell you a long time ago? Maybe you shouldn't listen to everything on social media. And I would be the one, I'm like, heard about how I was sick and in the hospital, and I was out by poolside. So things happen with social media.
You were out by poolside when that happened. Max's player to bank on, which is important, social media or not, is brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Celtics on the road to Banner 19, and this year our friends at CSB are celebrating a banner year of their own, 175 years of green running deep. Visit ClintonSavings.com. Remember FDIC, DIF.
Well, if you're playing a team like the Warriors, I think what you're going to have to do is, not turn the basketball over. And on the road right now, this team really wants to do one thing. They want to run. And without Steph Curry, you lose a huge percentage of what you do offensively.
Their offense plummets, but their defense, obviously, as you can imagine, becomes elite when you don't have Steph Curry. They're going to have Podziemski come off the bench. Pat Spencer, we have not seen him yet. He is going to start for Golden State Celtics, by the way. If you didn't hear me say it at the start, Vucevic will continue to come off the bench. Keita is going to start again with Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Baylor Shireman, and Derek White. Max's Keys to the Game brought to you by your local New England Honda dealers. Adventure more, worry less with the versatile 2025 Honda Accord. Learn more at newengland.hondadealers.com.
My key is to get the ball to Brown. I want to see Brown just ISO one-on-one, start knocking down some shots. You know how he loves to play here in the Bay Area, so get the ball to Brown.
Cal seems like a long time ago now for Jaylen Brown, 10 years to be exact. Still to come on Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight, a conversation with Joe Mazzulla about how he approached the All-Star break, and do you have to take a 30,000-foot view about what is to come and escape that day-to-day mentality which has been so successful. Kendra Middleton will have Sports Hub headlines, including all out of the early games, including Detroit and New York, are wrapping up back on the East Coast, and she's still very excited, and rightly so, about Team USA winning the gold medal in overtime, one of the great sporting events that we have seen, as the U.S. scored a goal with the goalie out late in the third period to force overtime and win that game. That is all coming up as we get you ready for the Celtics and the Golden State Warriors from San Francisco on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and with every assist this season, Delta Dental of Massachusetts will donate $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts Dental's Cares for Veterans program, providing crucial oral health care to veterans in need. They've served us, now it's time we serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Drink and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
The Sylvan Street Grill Thursday night Bruins ticket giveaways are back, courtesy of Coors Light, the official beer of the Boston Bruins. Every Thursday at the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody, enjoy great food, drinks, and a chance to win tickets to the Bruins. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older. Giveaways may discontinue at any time.
Drink and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
LNF is a veteran-owned company offering premier services such as heat pumps, panel upgrades, and more. Visit lfelectricalservice.com.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Allstate is Massachusetts' trusted auto insurer, protecting cars across the state, from Boston to the Berkshires. We're by your side when you need us most, providing you with affordable auto coverage you can rely on. So, switch to Allstate today, and you could save an average of $713 on auto insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate. Based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024, savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
Saturday.
Driver, start your engine! Let's go!
Catch the action of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Live from Echo Park Speedway in Georgia. Saturday at 5 on CW56.
The Revolution play on the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
The United States women's hockey team are bringing home the gold medal after some extra help from a handful of Boston Fleet players this afternoon against Canada. Hillary Knight, your game-tying goal scorer, and Megan Keller, your golden goal scorer in overtime. Alyssa Liu also bringing home some gold hardware, breaking Team USA's 24-year Olympic gold medal drought in women's figure skating. And the state of Indiana passes a bill today in hopes of the Chicago Bears crossing the border for their next home. Sports Hub headlines were brought to you by Valvoline. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit newenglandoilchange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. Granny and Max will go around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. I'm Kendra Middleton.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Savings from sea and the land. It's a surf and turf event at Shaw's and Star Market today through Thursday. Get value pack New York strip steak or lamb loin chops bone in and colossal raw shrimp. All just $7.99 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Save on surf and turf today. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
Clinton Savings Bank was started in 1851. 175 years later, what still excites us most is starting. Helping you start with savings, a new home, a new business, a new goal. Supporting community initiatives that open doors to new opportunities. Introducing new technology that simplifies banking. Whatever you're ready to start, we're ready to help you make it happen. Visit clintonsavings.com. 175 years and just getting started. Member FDIC, member DIF, NMLS number 422081.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
For the best deal on any name brand tire, get to Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest price and the most free services, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And you know, I mean nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Champions play here. The Sports Hub.
Celtics and the Golden State Warriors on the floor at Chase Center. Al Horford at center court, talking to a couple of his former teammates, Derek White, Sam Hauser, Baylor Shimer. Now Tobias Cada comes over for a dap. It is pretty bizarre to look down to see Al Horford and Kristaps Porzingis on the other side. A trip around the NBA brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado, where dependability comes standard.
Thompson hasn't been involved here offensively. Oh, killer cross. Dish. Cunningham gets it to go. That's a highlight.
Noah Eagles' dad on Amazon Prime. First half of the doubleheader as Detroit, it looks like they're going to win in New York. They're up by 14, 109-95 with 5 minutes to go at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks, needless to say, any hope of finishing first in the Eastern Conference. They had to win tonight. Celtics 5.5 games behind Detroit. New York 6 games behind Detroit entering play tonight, and that is a statement if the Pistons go into Madison Square Garden and win easily.
Well, Pistons right now, they've been on the roll. New York wants to catch them, send a message, so not a good sign if they don't do that.
Cade Cunningham, 37 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. This is the kind of national game at Madison Square Garden that gets you MVP votes.
Yeah, I mean, he's been just a beast of scoring the basketball, controlling the initial point of attack, really controlling a game.
All right, meanwhile, the other team in the Eastern Conference that the Celtics, the Knicks and Celtics have to be concerned about is the Cleveland Cavaliers, because they've been rolling since they got James Harden.
The ball is sent to Clowney. Clowney tiptoes baseline. Ran into Mobley. Picked off by Harden. James Harden on the run. Harden alley-oop. Oh, my! Showtime here in downtown Cleveland.
Cavs blow out the Brooklyn Nets tonight, 112-84. Harden and Spider Mitchell have been playing very, very well together. If these scores hold, Cleveland and New York will wake up tomorrow morning in a tie for third. Remember when Cleveland was down near the play-in? All of a sudden, they are right behind the Knicks and Celtics.
Well, great move. When you're talking about Garland, was a good player for him, but Harden comes over. But what is Harden going to be during the playoffs?
Well, we talked about James Harden. I guess then we should, in fairness and equal time, talk about Kevin Durant.
Really good defensive possession by the Rockets. Durant to Finney-Smith. Doesn't take the trade. Durant will. Makes it. His first.
Best possession of the game for the Houston Rockets. You impact the basketball.
35 for Kevin Durant as Houston goes into Charlotte. Now the Hornets are losing a couple of games. They're going to flip-flop with Atlanta because the Sixers went into Philadelphia tonight and beat the Sixers without the Hawks went into Philadelphia. And without Joel Embiid, they beat the Sixers 117-107. So Atlanta and Charlotte leapfrog 10-9 in the Eastern Conference. And we got to talk about Kevin Durant because that was one of these stories of NBA All-Star Weekend. Coming out of it, reports, remember when we were in Houston and the Rockets looked like they were a mess and that something was wrong? There's reports that a Kevin Durant burner account, speaking of social media and how active he is on it, basically criticizing his Houston Rocket teammates, and he did not answer the question definitively one way or the other when he was asked about it when the Rockets resumed after the All-Star break. So now this has become a thing for the Houston talk show people to discuss.
It's always that story. Again, anything that dealing with social media can really come in and put a wedge into what you want to do.
All right, Washington beat Indiana tonight, 112-105. Why do I put emphasis on that? Because today, Shams Charania reporting that the league had a meeting today, a conference call with all the general managers, and that they are strongly considering, meaning read into it, this is going to happen, new rules to prevent what they are considering to be the tanking crisis in the NBA, including eliminating protections on picks. There have been some wild things suggested, including forgetting a draft altogether, using 2-year records. So if you had a good record the year before, you can't be able to tank. Freezing draft position. So say now, for example, you would freeze it where it is right now. So there would be no motivation to lose games going forward. I think everybody knows we have a problem, but it feels, to me at least, Max, like we are searching for a solution that may not be there.
Well, I think it's just crazy when you think about it, but they're going to have to do something. And the NBA over the years has always been resolved in coming up with something.
What would you do? I mean, this is a legitimate problem now. Obviously, we saw teams do it artfully over the last couple of years.
I like what they just said a minute ago. Maybe what you should do, but you look at it, but it's always happening. It happens in football all the time. It happens all over in different things, but you're just trying to make something here. I don't know.
That's the problem, is everybody knows it needs to be fixed, but nobody has the perfect solution. All right, Toronto up by 9 at Chicago into the third quarter, 87-78. San Antonio blowing out Phoenix. A couple of places the Celtics have to visit over the next couple of weeks, including our first look at the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday night, and a bunch of interesting late games affecting the Eastern Conference. Orlando is at Sacramento. The Magic, is there still time for them to make a push and get into the top 6, especially with Philadelphia losing tonight? Denver is at the Clippers, 2 of the hotter teams in the league, and the Denver Nuggets is where the Celtics will end this trip on Wednesday night. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub.
We've got the Celtics and the Golden State Warriors coming up here, Max. We've got a couple extra minutes because the Detroit-New York game is going long, so this one, the opening tip is going to slide. And watching Al and watching KP before the game and seeing Jaylen Brown run up and be so happy to see his teammate. KP is a lot of things, right? He's a dynamic, unique player. He's a unicorn. He's an NBA champion with the Celtics. I think his most remarkable accomplishment is that he got Jaylen to smile the last 2 years.
I think that those two became so friendly because of their personalities. Yeah. And, where one guy was so outgoing, the other guy was kind of stuck. Then that one guy balled him out. That cop thing they talked about really worked.
KP said he is feeling better. Obviously was not feeling well during the playoffs. It hit him again midway through his time with the Atlanta Hawks, but he says he's healthy. He's ready to go. He'll be on a 15 to 20-minute restriction tonight. And whenever I see Al Horford in this building, I flash back to Game 1 of the NBA Finals when the Celtics were trailing going to the fourth quarter, and Steve Kerr was so determined to stop that lob play to Rob Williams that he let the Celtics shoot as many threes as they want, and they just stormed the gates in the fourth quarter. And you forget, because of the way it turned out, that for the first week of the NBA Finals, it looked like youth was going to be served.
Well, I mean, the way the Celtics played, they came in, they did what they needed to do, and went back, and right in front of us is where it really changed.
Draymond and Jaylen Brown.
Draymond and Jaylen. And they kicked to the head, and Draymond said that Brown complained to the officials, and that's when Draymond said later on, I knew I had him then.
We got the Celtics, we got the Golden State Warriors. You know the story by now. Over this golden era of 11 years here at Golden State, they've been one of the most dominant teams in the NBA, particularly on their home floor, yet the Celtics have won 7 of their last 11 games played in this building, including the 40-point blowout win last year on Martin Luther King Day. Celtics and the Warriors. Celtics try to get a win here going against Golden State without Steph. We'll talk about it with Joe Mazzulla next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
A message from the Health Connector for Business.
I'm Steve, owner of Riverwalk Brewing in Newburyport. We're all about community, no matter which side of the bar you're on. So it was important for us to offer an employee health plan. Working in hospitality, we have staff members who'd never been insured before. And it was easy to find a health plan tailored to us with the Health Connector, even at our small size. I wish that I'd gone day one.
Go to mahealthconnector.org/business.
Need a new roof for your home or business? Call East Coast Metal Roofing, lifetime guaranteed roofs, and get 10% off during their New Year savings event. Call 844-611-ECMR or visit eastcoastmetalroofing.com.
This President's Day, McGovern Ford in Beverly, Framingham, Lowell, and Saugus is making history all month long, clearing the way with monumental savings during the biggest sales event of the year. Lease the rugged 2025 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for only $269 a month, 36 months, 10,500 miles per year with $19.99 due at signing. And get up to $3,000 above market value on your trade. The President's Day sales event at McGovern Ford in Framingham, Lowell, Beverly, and Saugus. Shop now at McGovernFord.com. Take delivery by 2/28/26. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. On approved credit, see dealer for details. Not all buyers will qualify.
DQ presents the Spicy Menu. For a limited time, try the new Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket for $6.99 with spicy, bold strips that heat you up. Served with a side of famous DQ soft serve as a dip to cool you down. That's right, dip those spicy chicken strips right into soft serve. Plus fries and toast, all for just $6.99. And add a new pineapple lemonade sparkler or cooler made with tahini. It's the limited time only Spicy Menu. Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy, tastes good. Participation may vary.
Hey, Ryan Williams here with 128 Plumbing, Heat and Cooling and Electric, home of Finish Strong Friday. And at 128, we are proud to be local and independently owned since 1992. And this year, we're excited to announce that we are now certified Evergreen, which is a certification that speaks to long-term commitment and remaining privately held, with a focus on people over short-term profits and exits. Learn more on our website or social media at call128.com.
Boston Sports Talk, the Sports Hub.
Our conversation with the coach is brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market. They make shopping, saving, and meal planning easier than ever. Download the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app on the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today. And now here's Sean Grandy with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
All right, Kendra, thank you. Of all the things to start with, Joe, I thought of all the places to practice today, that was a pretty cool spot, the University of San Francisco, if you're a Celtics historian.
Oh, yeah, you got the, Bill Russell, and, there's a Celtic history everywhere you go. So it was a great little small reminder of the gratitude and the perspective of the job that we have.
What goes into that? I mean, that's not an accident, right? There's 11 million places to practice. Throughout the course of the year, you could pick spots that, are there ever, when you're in LA, you could practice at Poly Pavilion. Is there ever any thought go into, hey, this would be a pretty cool spot to practice?
Not going to lie to you, I just trust our
I didn't mean you.
Trust our operations.
You weren't going to do the work. I meant that somebody do the work.
I don't know what the process is. I just know I'm grateful that we show up and they have a gym for us.
In an NBA season that now seems to be these long 4, 5, 6 week stretches of nonstop games and travel, then breaks for the NBA Cup and now the All-Star Game. You said everything's day to day. Do you have to resist the temptation to take a wider view during the break, or is it important to do that?
I think, the way the process that we have, we should be trying to do all three at the same time, right? And I always go back to that. What I say is, like, what can we fix right now? What has to be fixed now? What can we fix next practice? What can we fix over the next 2 weeks? And where do we need to be in these small stretches? And so I think you're constantly doing that. If you have 2 days off, you're doing that one day. You take a look at we have a game tonight. Tomorrow will kind of be, all right, what happened last night? What are we looking to do? We have a practice the next day. What do we need to get better at for the season? The next day also have to get ready for the Lakers. Also have to get better at what happened tonight. And so I think you're constantly going in and out of that throughout the entire season, and it's just a balance.
What characterizes the Warriors? What is the first thing that jumps out in the minutes they have played without Steph Curry this year?
Yeah, whether with or without him, I think it just comes down to their off-ball, the cutting, the turnovers, and the offensive rebounds. I think it's one of the best teams on the margins when they're at their best. They force live ball turnovers. They get out in transition. They test your ability to defend cuts. And then they crash. They're 8th in the league in crashing. And so we defending them starts with our offense. and then getting out and attacking them starts with their defense.
It almost seems too much to try to talk about both Al and KP, and here we are seeing them both for the first time on the same night. It's funny because everyone is going to ask you about the 2 years you spent with him. What I was thinking of coming over on the bus today was the last time you coached against him, and it didn't go that well.
Who? Which one?
Washington, Porzingis in Washington.
Oh man, yeah. So that was like the 30-point game or whatever.
Yeah.
It might have had more than that.
32 and 13.
Yep. At Washington.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a tough game for us. To me, it's just a testament of, like, you have different relationships with different guys. And I got to see KP in the hotel lobby last night. He was staying there and just catching up with him about different things. And and we had a great communication in the 2 years we were together. And both love UFC and stuff like that. But, then you go with Al, and he's married, he's got kids. And, he brings his kids to the game, and we go to church together. And he spent time with his family in Atlanta. He spent time with his family in the DR. And so just cherishing the different types of relationships that you build with guys. I'm just grateful that you have them. And then sandwiched in between that, we got to shut him down tonight.
All right, that's Joe as we resume after the All-Star break. Now, let me just see if I got this straight. You had not been to the Providence Civic Center in 18 years, a very important place in your
37?
childhood. Season ticket holder.
Section
right?
108.
Section 108.
Yep.
God, Sham God, we've had all these conversations. You practically grew up in that building. You go back for the first time in nearly 2 decades, and it's like a police state.
That was the most Rhode Island day I've had in a long time. I was proud to be from Rhode Island that day.
Bet you were. Celtics and Warriors next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal. And I mean nobody. So if you're looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price, get to Town Fair today. Michelin winter tires offer a shorter stopping distance on ice and snow, along with predictable handling in cold, dry, and wet wintry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price and free services for life on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair tire. And I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching the Celtics in person. And that all starts by buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch all the sights, sounds, and styles in person, from seeing your favorite Celtics stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. And even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. So put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics, and we'll see you courtside, Boston.
Don't get caught off guard in the next snowstorm. Visit Needham Garden and Hardware and go with an Aaron snow thrower. Visit Needham Garden and Hardware for your Aaron snow thrower today.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat, featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
This Thursday night, head over to the bar at the 99 restaurant for a fun night of trivia. 6 packs of bone-in buffalo wings for just $5.99 and a chance to win 99 gift cards and other great prizes. You gotta love the nines.
Your hot takes on the Sports Hub.
When the Celtics got throttled by the Knicks on Super Sunday, it shook some of the goodwill the gap year Celtics had built, putting a gap between themselves and most of the East. But last Wednesday, in need of a night to regain their footing, the Celtics absolutely regained their footing.
Celtics have cooled way off here with the starters out of the game from 3. Shireman drive, kick to Jordan Walsh, extra pass to an open Peyton Pritchard. A good night 3. 121 to 95.
It's been 4 years since the Golden State Warriors refused to serve youth and beat the Celtics in the NBA Finals. It was, unwittingly, a changing of the guard, the end of the Warriors' golden era, and the early days of the Celtics' ascension to the top of the league. Tonight, the rivalry resumes. The Celtics' magical season resumes as the West Coast trip begins against the Golden State Warriors. Next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Mass Mutual, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
It is banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
Look for a while like banner 18 might come 2 years earlier here at Chase Center in San Francisco with the starting lineups brought to you by Amica Insurance, exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. No Steph Curry, obviously no Jimmy Butler for Golden State tonight. Pat Spencer, we get our first look at him with DeAnthony Melton in the backcourt. Moses Moody, Guy Santos has been one of the most improved players in the league. And, of course, Max's favorite, Draymond Green, starting at center tonight for Golden State with Post coming off the bench. So they will go small. Celtics, once again, will sound like this.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Baylor Sherman, Creighton University.
Jalen Brown, California, Berkeley.
Sam Hauser, University of Virginia.
Nemia Shkita, Utah State University.
Ford F-150 first quarter presented by Ford F-Series, #1 selling pickup, #1 truck in brand loyalty. Tonight's contestant, Harold Williams of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And certainly all of our sentiment, thoughts, and prayers and all of it, especially for hockey parents and all of us, go to everybody in Pawtucket for the horror that unfolded there the other day. If Boston goes up by any point, by 15 in this first quarter, Harold wins the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. Your guy Draymond said the other day he'd like to be commissioner one day.
Yeah, I want to be president. How about that?
Well, the bar's been lowered, so I would think you'd have a shot. Yeah. Hey, Stephen A. might run, so could get really interesting. I'll tell you what, those debates would be good.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. Dub Nation. Love that.
Celtics 7 wins in their last 11 road games against Golden State in the regular season, including ending the NBA record winning streak over at Oracle Arena 8 years ago on April Fool's Day, one of the more memorable moments, 9 years ago now. 40-point blowout win here at Chase Center last year on Martin Luther King Day. Celtics in the championship season beat Golden State nearly by 50 in the game in Boston. Draymond Green, the last one on the floor. Now makes his way to the center circle. Golden State in the alternate black jerseys, yellow letters and numbers. They will go left to right. Celtics in the traditional road green as they will be for the first 3 games on the road trip. They will go right to left. Draymond wins the opening tip to Spencer. It's in the hands of DeAnthony Melton. And away we go. Thanks for staying up late with us for the start of the trip. Melton looking for Santos. He can't get away from Derek White. Has to juke him 3 or 4 times where he has it. Moves to the right side for a Moody 3 that opens the game.
Wow. Sam didn't get over that pick, though. He left that first shot wide open for Moody.
Moses Moody's had a really good year shooting a 3 of 40%. I said Golden State has been a defensive-oriented team when they have not had Steph, as they won't tonight. Derek White moved behind the Queta screen. He picks off Melton, bounce pass. Here's Queta catching, rolling to the basket, pump fake on Santos, and he draws the early foul.
Well, we talked about Joe Mazzulla when he chewed Queta out that time for passing that basketball when he was under the basket. Ever since then, Queta's had blinders on, and all he's doing is looking at the rim. Kind of like Kevin McHale. I was open. Well, find somebody to guard
Yeah,
you.
Kevin never really threatened the league lead and assist, did he?
No, that wasn't, Z said, it's not my job.
Queta misses the first free throw. Be a lot of Kevin McHale, Celtic Laker memories stirred up over the weekend as the Celtics will walk into the building formerly known as Staples Center on Sunday night where they dedicate the Pat Riley statue, extended halftime.
Oh, God.
And they're going to go about 22 minutes at halftime on Sunday.
They let them do that?
Yep, they are.
Wow.
Officially approved today. 3-1 Golden State. Moody catches same spot. Right side 3 is no good. Too strong at the rebound for Jaylen Brown. His first touch. Jaylen wearing the long white sleeve under the green uniform. Dribbles to his left. Here comes Draymond out to challenge him. Yeah, Jaylen lines him up, dribbles between his legs, and then pushes it into the corner to Baylor Shireman. Shireman steps in on Spencer. It's that lefty jumper for the baseline, comes up short. He keeps the rebound alive. Shovels back to an open Derek White for a straightaway 3 that bounces short, and the Warriors have the rebound. Celtics have missed their first couple of shots here. Spencer, one of the great lacrosse players. Modern history, transition to basketball, and now he's in the NBA. Draymond Green tries a 3, no good. Rebound, Jaylen Brown.
A lot of things you're going to see today with Steph not being around.
Jalen, they put a lot of games down and dribbles it off his own foot, lost it, but he pounces on it and then pushes it to the far corner where Shireman never brings the ball down and tries a three that hits the side of the backboard. Rebound volleys off Santos and Draymond Green out of bounds, so the Celtics will get it back.
Good looks for everybody. Plenty of shots out there when Steph isn't in the building or playing.
Derek White under out of bounds. Celtics have missed their first 3 shots. All the way out towards Queta, picked off by Santos. Lazy pass by Derek White. Santos knocked it down. Here's Melton driving on Hauser, floats it over him, up and in. Tough shot. Hauser was in his path, but Melton released it just outside the smiley face and banked it in. 5-1 Golden State. Derek White gets it back from Sam Hauser straight away, moves to the left away from the Queta screen, finds Hauser, pump fakes the 3, shovel pass into the corner. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand, blows by Spencer, gets to the cup for an easy layup.
Too easy there. This time just accelerating.
First bucket for the Celtics, 5-3. Here's Melton attacking Queta, floating it up and in with the left hand. 7-3 Warriors. Derek White for Sam Hauser, steps to his right, clean, look at a 3, swish.
Queta does an excellent job of setting a delayed pick. That gave him great separation.
7-6. The early Golden State lead. Moody push pass back to Draymond Green straight away. Handoff, Spencer comes together. Spencer wears the black t-shirt under that black jersey, steps to his left and knocks down a 3. Spencer also has had a good year shooting the 3, over 40%. Jalen drives, kick back out Sam Hauser, pump fake on Santos, steps in, returns to the Jalen straight away against Moody. 12 on the shot clock, Queta sets the screen, Draymond drops to Jaylen Brown and moves it right side to Hauser, push pass back to Jaylen Brown against Moody. Left-hand dribble, attacks Santos, pulls up mid-block, short little floater, no good. Back tap, offensive rebound by Queta. Jalen moves it out to Shireman, who's 3 rims out. And the rebound, Queta swats it to keep it alive. Derek White has it, throws back out to Shireman. His 3 is good.
Man, that many looks at it. I mean, second, third chance opportunities for the Celtics so far on the glass.
Top 5 offensive rebounding team all year, and the Celtics doing it here in the early going. Gotten 8 shots off. Lead 10-9. Draymond Green missed a 3, and the rebound, Sam Hauser can't pull it away from Santos. And the Warriors get their first offensive rebound. They'll reset it with Moody at the top. Swings left side, Melton. One dribble, lobs it down low, caught by Draymond. Kick out, great pass to Spencer for an open 3, but he misses it, and the rebound belongs to Hauser. Rebounds up for grabs here with smaller lineups on the floor. Derek White, left-hand dribble, zips it down low to Queta, all alone, 2-hand slam.
That was a good release then. Queta making himself available by setting those big picks.
Celtics fell behind by 4 early, but now 5 straight to grab the lead, 11-10. Melton, left-hand dribble, hands back to Spencer. Now reset with Santos straight away. Switches to the left hand, driving on Derek White, bumps him away, steps through, throws to the corner. Melton taps it out to Moody, who drives, floats it up, and gets a friendly bounce. That was a hope shot. Moody's got 5, 12-11 Warriors here in minute number 5. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand, drives past a couple of guys, including Draymond. Crazy flip shot with the left hand. It looked like he was too far away from the basket, but he banked it in.
Boy, got a lot of contact there.
13-12. Celtics by 1. Melton takes the feed from Draymond Green and swishes the 3.
And they're picking on Sam a little bit right now. Has to get out on that pick.
Melton playing free and easy here in the early going. 15-13 Golden State. Melton's got 7. Jaylen Brown picks up his dribble, throws back to Derek White. Up fakes on Santos, dribbles to the free throw line. Jumper's good.
That's a tough shot. Got cut off, then just accelerated, and then went up nicely.
Keep waiting for the night that Derek White turns the corner in this tough shooting season. Melton tries to turn the corner, lost the dribble, keeps it alive. Punching it out towards Draymond Green in the corner. Draymond going to launch one over Queta. It's way short. Never been a good shooter. Derek White floats it ahead to Hauser. Hauser pulls up. He's going to launch a 3. No good. And the rebound, Melton. He looked around. Nobody was with him. He said, what the heck? Tie score is 15 midway through the first. Spencer moved behind the Draymond screen. Dribbles to the free throw line. Step back jumper. Bounces out. Rebound, Queta. Steve Kerr wants to sub out, but we get the media timeout coming. We're going to see Al Horford play against the Celtics for the first time in years as Jaylen Brown zips in it to Derek White, and Steve Kerr's not going to wait any longer. He'll grab the timeout right now. So a good start for Golden State, but an 11-5 run for the Celtics, and they grab the lead. 6:17 to go. Opening quarter at Chase Center. Al Horford will enter the game for Golden State when we return. Boston 17, Golden State 15 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and I'm proud to partner with Delta Dental of Massachusetts on Veterans Assist. Every time we record an assist this season, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts University School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. This program makes a real difference delivering dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Let's give our veterans something to smile about with the care they deserve. Join us in making it happen. Visit 985thesportshub.com/veterans to learn more. Together, we're empowering smiles, one assist at a time.
Hey, small business owners, listen up. There's a team rooting for your success at Cambridge Savings Bank. They're ready to listen, understand, and support your vision every step of the way. Visit CambridgeSavings.com, member FDIC.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
DQ presents the Spicy Menu. For a limited time, try the new Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket for $6.99 with spicy, bold strips that heat you up. Served with a side of famous DQ Soft Serve as a dip to cool you down. That's right, dip those spicy chicken strips right into Soft Serve. Plus fries and toast, all for just $6.99. And add a new pineapple lemonade sparkler or cooler made with tahini. It's the limited time only Spicy Menu. Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy, tastes good. Participation may vary.
Celtics fans, La Playa awaits. You could win a flyaway trip to see the Boston Celtics in Miami. Just look for the Corona La Playa awaits display at Highland Wine and Spirits at 22 Highland Common in East Berlin. Scan the QR code to enter.
Must be 21 plus. Rules and restrictions apply. Courtesy of Corona, the official cerveza of the Boston Celtics. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The game is on the Sports Hub.
Celtics by 2, 17-15, midway through the first quarter. Packed in here, Chase Center in San Francisco, and plenty of time for the national anthem, including Lift Every Voice. Part of Black History Month here, brought to you by Mass Mutual, planning and protection on and off the court. The Orlando playoff bubble in August of 2020, first-round playoff series. The Celtics, you may remember, or maybe you don't, swept the Philadelphia 76ers. That is the last time that Al Horford played against the Celtics. He's about to take the floor here. A really strange number I kind of stumbled onto on our 7-hour flight out here yesterday. 20 of the 47 games Al Horford has played against the Celtics have been in the playoffs. Nearly 45% of the games he's ever played against Boston have been in the postseason. Because remember, not only the Philadelphia series, but the Celtics and the Hawks played 3 times. 2008, 2012.
That's when he decided all of a sudden, I want to be a free agent. I want to come here. I'm a little surprised. Leaving Atlanta for a guy like Al Horford who had his roots there, it's really surprising he can't decide to make that. And that was the imprint, or that was the building blocks for this team getting better.
And that connection between Al Horford and coach Brad Stevens at the time was immediate. Peyton Pritchard will check in for the Celtics, so will Nikola Vucevic. And Ron Harper will get some first quarter minutes here. Playing with Jaylen Brown and Baylor Shireman. Brandon Pajemski steps to his right, quick 3, right off the bench is good. 18-17, Golden State reclaims the lead. Pajemski's really good. They're going to need those guys to play big minutes. The Jonathan Kuminga nightmare is over. You got to find some young guys to carry this older team, especially next year. Jaylen Brown moves into the corner. Harper going to try a 3. Got it.
That's already ready, and Brown really appreciates the fact that he can shoot the ball. It insulates him.
Cool to see the Harpers compete at All-Star Weekend. Shireman steps in front of Al Horford, goes the distance, and lays it in.
Playing the passing lane. His instincts for the ball, man, are so good.
9-3 Boston run, their largest lead, up by 4, 22-18. Celtics on top, 5:22 to go in the first.
Oh, good pressure on the ball by Peyton Pritchard here.
Melton now has Shireman in front of him. Melton stepping to his left, inside the elbow, trying to hand to Draymond Green. It got knocked away. Draymond comes up and it flips out to Al Horford, moves it in the corner. Melton has the shot clock winding down, didn't realize it. Al was yelling at him. I realized after the fact he's saying, my bad, and I threw him that grenade with 1 second on the shot clock. Melton doesn't get off on time.
Well, that's the thing you look at Draymond. How effective is Draymond without Steph? I mean, the year that Steph was out, Clay was out, Draymond kind of struggled with a single.
It's been his whole career. 8 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. So Richards in the game. The quick inbound from Peyton Pritchard to Jalen Brown. And Golden State looking for a steal in the backcourt. Ends up committing a foul. It's on Moody. Gary Payton is in the game for Golden State.
Sam is saying something to somebody. He's barking right now at the assistant coaches.
Shireman comes out. So Pritchard, Brown, Harper, Jordan Walsh in for the first time with Vucevic. So Missoula's used 9 guys here in the first 7 minutes. Straight away 3, no good from Vucevic. Long rebound, chased down. Great play by Harper. Beat Payton to that one. Jalen Brown pressured, nearly threw it away. Gets it to Vucevic, zips it down low. Jordan Walsh hit it right in the hands, and he didn't look it into his hands and dropped it out of bounds.
Put a little steam on that basketball. Try to understanding teammates. That's another thing you have to do.
Turnover goes to Jordan Walsh, not to Vucevic. Golden State down by 4, so they'll try from the corner for 3. Golden State getting 3s from all kinds of guys here. Pritchard, great move, blows by everybody, gets to the rim and scores. Horford wasn't at the rim. And when he beat Richard easily, he was gone. 24-21, Celtics by 3.
No real protectors.
Celtics missed their first 4 shots, so they're now 10 of their last 13. Pajemski step back at 18 on Harper, misses badly. Jalen Brown has the rebound. Crowd gasped at how badly he missed that shot. Pritchard out of the front court. Payton waiting for him. Pritchard switches to the left hand, shovels into the corner to Jordan Walsh. Kick out. Vucevic swung right side to Jalen Brown. Jalen a couple of dribbles to the left hand against Al Horford. No look, skip pass into the left corner for a Jordan Walsh 3.
West getting so much more comfortable with that shot from the outside. Wide open. If he hits that shot, he will play more minutes.
10-3 is the latest Boston run. They're up by 6 now. Pajemski shut off by Jalen Brown. Swings it back out. It goes to Horford. Right side 3, no good. Long rebound. Al has it at the 3-point line. Attacks. Free throw line. Runner is no good. Long rebound. Punch in the air. Jordan Walsh wins the foot race. Beats Payton. Goes the distance. 2-hand slam.
That's something you don't see Al. Shooting the basketball on the move, boy, his percentages go way down.
Shooting numbers not great this year. He swung around into the right corner. Moody looking for another 3. Air ball, but the rebound stolen from Pritchard by Richard, who lays it in.
Pritchard didn't identify who was on his backside.
Well, a great chance for the Celtics have an 8-point lead on the ball. Running, Jalen Brown, quick 3. Rims out, and the rebound, Al Horford will field it on a hot. 29-23, Celtics by 6. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Al Horford against Vucevic. Throws the shoulder. Al wearing that number 20 for Golden State. Goes to that left-hand flip shot. Comes up short. Al's missed his first 3. Vucevic the rebound. And here's Jalen Brown. Jalen moving to his right behind the Vucevic screen. Ducks past Al Horford. Crazy scoop in the left hand. Up and good.
Man, he had to go through several people to get towards that basket.
Jalen's got 6 in the first quarter. Celtics have pushed the lead to 8, 31-23. Pritchard steps back behind the line on Jalen Brown, missed the 3, and Pritchard will grab the rebound. Man, both these teams, these are the 2 top teams in the NBA and attempting 3s, and it feels like it here. Pritchard drives, kick to Jalen, works his way inside the free throw line, spins on Pajemski, gets to the cup and lays it in.
That's a great looking move. That time just hesitated with that dribble and was able to get some separation.
16-5 is the Boston run. They lead by 10 here in the first quarter. Remember, blew the Warriors out in this building last year. Moody moves it left side. Payton will try that lefty 3. Got it.
It's almost he has to put that ball in his hand, look at it, get the seams right, and then release it.
Shooting numbers are solid here for Golden State. Decent offensive numbers here in the first quarter, but they can't get a stop. Ball swung to Pritchard. Left side 3 is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Moody. He pulled it away from Horford. Golden State down by 7. Pajemski pull up 3 in transition. Sails it way too strong. And the rebound belongs to Ron Harper. Golden State's already taken 15 threes in 10-plus minutes in this game. Pritchard, right-hand dribble, into the paint, lobs it down low. He overshot Vucevic, but he got pushed to the back. And that will be a foul that will bring us to another timeout. So, as promised, back and forth, track meet, a lot of threes. 1:24 to go, opening quarter. Boston 33, Golden State 26. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
Every part of your life deserves protection. From your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Hi, this is Rob Dinkovich with exciting news. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Patriots, has teamed up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for year 2 of Sacking Hunger. Every time New England records a sack, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors initiative will donate $1,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/sackinghunger.
Hey Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Hit 985thesportshub.com.
Celtics by 7, 33-26. With a minute 24 to go in the first quarter. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Celtics have taken 11 threes. The Warriors have taken 15 of them in the first 10 and a half minutes. These are the top 2 teams in the NBA in three-point attempts per game.
Well, you're seeing the Celtics right now just trying to take the ball towards the hole. You think about it. Any shot blockers over there now? Not that I see. Al Horford, older now, not moving as well.
Horford, Santos, Richard Pajemski, and Spencer, 5 on the floor for Golden State. Celtics now with Pritchard, White, Walsh, Harper, and Cada. Pritchard steps to his right. Another quick three. No good. And the rebound, Horford pulls it away from Cada. Third rebound for Al Horford. 0 for 3 from the floor. And against the Celtics for the first time in 5.5 years. Remember, he never played for many people with Oklahoma City, but not against the Celtics. Pajemski for Richard. Moves into the corner. Santos guarded closely by Harper. Puts it to the floor. Santos takes a couple of long steps in there. Wild flip shot with the right hand. Took himself off balance. No good. Rebound Pritchard. Outlet Harper up the right side. He's got an open three. They run away from him. He takes it and makes it.
Really feeling good about that shot now. Think about what he did in the G League. Now just bringing this to the next level.
Just as the offense plummets for Golden State without Steph Curry, you take Draymond off the floor, and they look disorganized defensively. They enter to Al Horford. Throws the shoulder into Harper. Kick back out. Good look. Straight away 3 for Richard is good.
Why are you double teaming Al on the post?
Great question. 36-29. Boston by 7. And Golden State gets the 2 for 1. But a 5-second differential here. That's an ugly sequence. And that's the kind of things Joe Mazzulla talks about. Derek White dribbles into about 10 feet, floats it up short front iron, rebound pinballed around, and gobbled up by Santos. He's had a really nice year. The Brazilian drops back for Al Horford, tips an entry towards Spencer, throws it out to the corner, fielded by Richard. Derek White runs him off the corner spot, but he steps to the wing, hits a corner 3, hits a wing 3 after Derek White ran him out of the corner. And the Celtics, who pride themselves on those late quarter 2-for-1 situations, could not have managed that any worse.
Yeah, it's a bad opportunity all around when you think about having the basketball, what they were able to do.
End of 1 at Chase Center. Boston 36, Golden State 32 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
When it comes down to finding the lowest price on Michelin winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tires' guaranteed lowest price. And when it comes to free services, nobody gives you more free services on your Michelin winter tires than Town Fair Tire. So why look for Michelin winter tires anywhere but Town Fair Tire, where you always get the guaranteed best deals? Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV.
See dealer for financing details.
Bob's a financial professional who's currently enjoying a win-win scenario, meeting with a valued client and enjoying a round of golf. But Bob's used to win-win scenarios because he works with Mass Mutual, who not only provides the freedom and flexibility to offer his clients products and solutions that meet their needs, they offer Bob the autonomy, compensation, and optional home office support that meet his. Win-win. Success for your clients and yourself. The feeling is Mass Mutual. Learn more at massmutual.com/wealthmanagement.
Planet Fitness has everything you need anytime the motivation hits. And with most clubs open 24 hours, you can give everything you've got. Save $28 or more when you join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 27th. See club for details.
Zoe and Beetle, middays on the Sports Hub.
Warriors get the final 6 on back-to-back threes at the end of the first quarter. Cut the Boston lead to 4, 36-32. As we head to the second quarter at Chase Center. First quarter was brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years.
Well, I just think that if you look at the Celtics right now, in this first couple of minutes, you saw some good stuff happening, but offensively, I think defensively, you sort of saw them get a little shaky with movement of the basketball, and now Porzingis is going to come in the game. They're talking about limited minutes.
The smart money would be he gets he gets long runs here. Start of the second, probably start of the fourth. He will wear the number 7. Now, I said it's been 6 years since the Celtics played against Al Horford. The last time the Celtics played against Kristaps Porzingis, it did not go very well. He had 32 and 13 as the Washington Wizards blew the Celtics out at the end of that 23 season. And by the way, the Wizards have not beaten the Celtics since.
That was Brad looking at him as an option.
He didn't know it, but that was an audition.
What you want.
Gabe Payne talking to Vucevic as the ball's about to come inbounds. Both wearing different lingerie than they were a month ago. Kristaps Porzingis on the floor playing against the Celtics as Al Horford did in the first quarter. Boston's lead down to 4 as we begin the second. Pritchard, White, Vucevic, Hauser, and Ugo Gonzalez. 5 on the floor for the Celtics. Pritchard moves into the left corner. Vucevic 3, got it.
Well, you had was KP slow to get out there defensively.
Golden State 8 of 17 from 3. Celtics 6 of 14. Boston up by 7, 39-32. Down the left side, Spencer, bounce pass for Draymond Green. Enter towards Porzingis. They overshot him, but Hauser pushed him in the back. That's the call. And Porzingis draws the foul.
That was the weapon that the Celtics started to use. Porzingis in the post against a smaller man. And once he got it, essentially you were dead meat early on when he started playing.
Became a great post-up player when one of the least efficient plays in the NBA for his years in Dallas was them running that Porzingis. Just didn't work with him and Luka. But we are going to see, by the way, on Sunday, he's going to come back tomorrow night when the Lakers play. Spencer, right-hand dribble, trying to turn the corner, pulls up at the elbow on Derek White, sails the jumper, the shot clock buzzer, no good. Porzingis got a hand of the rebound, but all he can do is deflect it out of bounds. Celtics still by 7, a minute gone to the second quarter. Derek White deep on the left side. It's
on here.
Pritchard straight away. See how long Golden State stays in that as Pritchard kicks it back to Derek White. Zips it into the corner. Open. Ugo. 3. Got it.
I mean, you're leaving them wide open. The rotation and movement of the basketball, very good for the Celtics.
All these teams do is shoot threes, and yet they've all been wide open. Porzingis, first real touch. Lobs it for Moody. Moody in behind Derek White, gives it up with Vucevic waiting in the corner, but he threw to Draymond Green. Green attacks, floats it into Spencer for the easy two.
Why are you running out when Draymond gets beyond the three-point line?
She just stop what you're doing and say, go, roll out a red carpet, shoot the three, Draymond. Go crazy.
Get some donuts.
Derek White dribbles around Richard, throws it back to Vucevic, dribbles to the elbow, kick out Hauser, swings all the way up top for Pritchard, straightaway three.
Good movement again. Celtics finding people with that basketball.
Golden State 8 of 17 from distance. Celtics now 8 of 16. They have their largest lead up by 11. Porzingis trying to move it to the middle to the cutting Draymond. Got knocked away and stolen. Derek White leads the break. 5-on-3 ahead to Hauser in the corner. Pritchard off bakes on Spencer. Puts it to the floor. Porzingis waiting in the paint to the kick out. Ugo. Return to the relocated Pritchard in the corner. He will dribble with the left hand back out on the wing. 10 on the shot clock. Pritchard turns the corner on Porzingis. Gets in deep. Scores in the left hand. Porzingis just couldn't move in front of him.
Didn't expect Porzingis to be moving his feet like that.
11-2 start for the Celtics here in Porzingis' Golden State debut. Richard gets behind the Draymond Green screen, gets to the elbow, misses the open jumper, rebound Derek White. Rough start here for Golden State, second quarter. Derek White bounce pass, baseline, Ugo reverses it up and in, and Steve Kerr, he wants it across half court, I think. Does he want to call timeout or not? He's getting run off the floor here, a 13-2 run to start the second quarter. Steve Kerr going to let him play through it. No, he's not. He just wanted that ball across half court before grabbing the timeout. Celtics, a rough end to the first quarter, but they come flying out here in the second against the Golden State debut of Kristaps Porzingis. 9:09 to go first half. Boston 49, Golden State 34 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
What the is going on? Where's all this water coming from? I think, and this is just a guess, it's coming from your roof. Hottie? Yeah, it's me, but listen, you've clearly got roof issues. Oh, I got issues, all right. My my ex-brother-in-law, did my roof like 10 years ago. He must have it up. Yeah, so call Jim Delpreet and the team at Delpreet Home Improvements, 781-293-1417. They'll give you a free estimate and take care of your roof the way it was supposed to be done. Thanks, Hottie. Take my advice, call Delpreet Home Improvements, formerly Beantown Home Improvements now. They don't around. 781-293-1417. Or go to delpreethi.com.
If UConn basketball scores big, you could score bigger at Jordan's. Get any furniture or mattress now, and if the men's and women's team both make the finals, it'll all be free. Boston Vision helped baseball legend David Ortiz get back to seeing 20/20 again, and they can do the same for you. See like Big Papi. Book your free evaluation at bostonvision.com.
Allstate is Massachusetts' trusted auto insurer, protecting cars across the state, from Boston to the Berkshires. We're by your side when you need us most, providing you with affordable auto coverage you can rely on. So, switch to Allstate today, and you could save an average of $713 on auto insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate. Based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024, savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
Streamline your IT with IntraSystems. An IntraSystems managed services offering provides unmatched support, security, and efficiency. Access, security, trust. IntraSystems.com.
When you see a Gravely mowing the grass, you're looking at over 100 years of ingenuity in action. You're seeing a rugged, durable machine professional lawn service companies have relied on for generations. Or maybe you see a homeowner who demands the best, cutting their own lawn like the pros, whether mowing or on a trailer between jobs. When you see a Gravely, you're seeing greatness at work. Take your lawn mowing up a notch with a Gravely. See the full line at your local dealer.
Felger and Maz, afternoons on the Sports Hub.
It's going to be cool, you know, seeing all the guys again and just going out there and playing, hooping and just playing with joy.
You can always hear the smile on the face of Kristaps Porzingis even when you're just listening to him talk. To see he was out warming up and all of a sudden Jaylen Brown came running out of the tunnel. And I've never seen anybody have an effect on Jaylen Brown the way that Kristaps Porzingis did. And they kind of, play wrestled and squared off for a bit. Had a little bit of a hug, and then each went to do their own work. But it was really something to see those two together. Think about what Porzingis has been through in the last 9 months, right? The illness that really cost him in the playoffs. He was basically a completely ineffective player. Had to leave the Celtics with the whole salary situation going on. And Celtics doing what they had to do. He has the illness recur in Atlanta. He'd been playing well in Atlanta. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just as he's ready to come back, he gets dealt to Golden State.
Movement is always one of those things. You become a veteran player. Never really tie yourself down too long.
Crazy efficient offensive first half for the Celtics here. 49 points on 31 shots. Here's Porzingis throwing it back out to Draymond Green. Launches the three. Nope. Rebound Ugo. Draymond has taken 4 shots, all of them threes, and he's missed all 4. Peyton Pritchard steps back behind the line, pulls Porzingis out. 3 is no good. Offensive rebound. Vucevic the putback. Why? Because Porzingis went out to chase the 3.
Way to get in the challenge quickly.
51-34, largest lead for the Celtics. Porzingis throws it into the right corner. Melton 3 hit the side of the backboard. And Ugo has the rebound. And the Celtics are going to do this again to the Warriors in this building. They lead by 17 here, still early in the second quarter. Ugo's open in the corner. His 3 hits the front iron. He was wide open because Porzingis didn't know where to go. Draymond's trying to help him defensively. Melton drop back to Porzingis. Here's the trail 3, no good. Rebound Ugo. Porzingis and Horford have combined to go 0 for 4 here. Derek White out of the center court logo, gets a Vucevic screen, steps to his left, 3 over Porzingis, no good, back iron, long rebound. Porzingis will get it. Celtics still shooting 60%. Pritchard comes from behind, knocks the ball away from Melton, has the steal. Pritchard into the front court, hands off back to Derek White, now Hauser. Finds
nice.
Vucevic, sneaking in behind everybody for the easy 2. Hauser and Vucevic working perfectly together. Celtics are rolling offensively, and Steve Kerr grabs another timeout.
Good job by Boost this time, running the passing lane. They saw him wide open, catches the ball nicely, and completes the point.
So far, the newer Celtics having their way with the old Celtics. 7:47 to go first half. Boston 53, Golden State 34 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Every part of your life deserves protection, from your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport. Key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer, with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
Start saving at Clinton Savings Bank when you open a Total Access checking account. Earn a high yield of 4.05 annual percentage yield when requirements are met. Guaranteed through May 31st. With on-the-go banking, you've got anytime access, mobile check deposits in a snap, and access to over 55,000 surcharge-free ATMs. Visit ClintonSavings.com. 175 years and just getting started. Certain restrictions apply. Call 978-365-3700. Member FDIC, member DIF, NMLS number 422081.
Toucher and Hardy, mornings on the Sports Hub.
Well, last time the Celtics were out of California, they put together one of their greatest offensive games in franchise history, the Jaylen Brown 50-point game when they beat the Clippers. And they're putting one together here through a quarter and a half. They already have 53 points on the board, averaging better than 1.5 points per possession. They're doing this against a team that's the number 8 defense in the NBA, and that's with Steph Curry playing all the minutes. Take Steph out of the mix, and this is the top 3 defensive teams in the NBA, but not so far tonight as trying to get Porzingis acclimated, and he looks a step slow, as you would imagine.
Yeah, it looks a step slow and really not connected to what this offense wants to do right now. A little unsure of yourself. When you first come to another team, I always say, use what you got to get in this league. If your post-up is good, go to your post-up game. If your threes are good, go to that. So far, nothing he's tried has worked.
It is a 17-2 start for the Celtics here in the second quarter. This has been the big, giant quarters the Celtics have had offensively this year have almost invariably been in the second quarter. They're the number one offensive team in the NBA in the first, second, and fourth quarters. And the third quarter is where the big drop-off has been. Podziemski, handoff to Al Horford. Gary Payton out there with Santos.
Going
and
very
Richard.
small, boy.
Really small. Here's the entry to Al Horford. Playing the center spot. Derek White trying to guard him. Diagonal kick out. Richard clean looking. A straightaway three. No good. And the rebound for Jaylen Brown.
Good job by Jaylen Brown coming back to rebound that basketball.
Golden State's taking 21 to 33 shots from three. Here's a trail three for Jaylen Brown. Launch no good. Ugo keeps it alive. It hits Derek White, bounces to Podziemski, and he lobs it ahead to Santos. Santos takes it in deep. Derek White waiting at the paint. Derek White has become a threat to block a shot. Santos ends up kicking it out. Has it on the repost now, but Jaylen Brown back in defensive position. Santos puts it to the floor. Paul Vick steps through. As his first shot blocked, the offensive rebound is going to result in Richard getting fouled.
Santos with the walk. He never put the ball on the floor again. He utilized those tootsies, just kept going.
So you know what happens when you shoot a lot of threes? You don't get free throws. First free throws for Golden State in the game. Celtics only had those two early from Neemias Queta. Remember the game the Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks played at the end of the season 2 years ago, which there were only two free throws.
I was watching Porzingis on the bench with Draymond talking them through the offense. He said, yeah, go here, then go there, and they're pointing different ways. Just trying to get acclimated.
Free throws good for Richard. Ends the 11-0 Boston run. 53-36. Celtics by 17. 6:51 to go first half. Jaylen Brown, pressure. Boy, he got bumped by Richard. Surprised there was no call there. He gets it back from Queta. Shot clock at 10. Jaylen, bounce pass, fielded by Queta at the free throw line. Attacks with his back to the basket. He leans it over Al Horford and lays it in with that long reach.
Wow, that was a Wilt Chamberlain-like move.
That really was. I didn't want to say that.
Back over the shoulder.
55-36, Celtics by 19. Here's the entry towards Horford, who reaches up, knocks Ugo down. Now, this is a call that's gone against Jaylen many times this year. Ugo committed the first contact, and he was called for the foul, but Al Horford got up high and knocked Ugo down. They almost always look at that.
They are going to look at it. Al Horford, elbow in the mouth.
Al Horford's telling Tony Brothers a couple of things, but I would imagine Tony Brothers walking over the table, they have to look at that contact.
Tony Brothers said, we're not, well, you know what? We're not in Beverly Hills right now, Brown.
Too soon.
No, it's not. Never too soon.
Ruling on the floor, defensive foul. The play is being reviewed for potential hostile act.
Got him up in the mouth. Al just put that elbow out. He got him good. They tell guys not to get in there. But you remember that elbow that Al got? Let's see what the elbow is at.
The elbow was extended. That's a tough one. I'm not sure that's going to qualify.
Yeah. It didn't look like the extension with the elbow coming back in the mouth. It was just like Al was there. But you remember the one that he was able to get with Giannis, though?
Yep.
That was definitive.
Nothing got Al going. Nothing got Al going like playing against Giannis.
Well, because Giannis went in his face and, you know, kind of like dunked on him and just nodded at him. And Al said, okay, all right.
All right, Tony Brothers has the call, I believe. Feel free to share it anytime, Tony.
He must be waiting for TV to come on.
No, TV's back.
After review, the contact at the end of the play was incidental. Therefore, a common foul is the call on the floor and stands. It'll be Golden State ball on the side.
I'll say that to my jaw.
Interesting, given the controversy you just referenced. And again, if you're joining us late, Beverly Hills Police Department today apologized to Jaylen Brown for the incident last Saturday night. And
half-ass.
Where are we going tonight? That's what Jaylen Brown said in a tweet right before the game. We're going to L.A. tonight for the Celtics will be for the next 4 days.
I wouldn't be driving around in L.A. right now. I'm Brown. I think I would accepted that when they kind of moved on. What are we doing now?
Now we got another delay. Both teams have gone back to their benches. I'm sure Tony Brothers will tell us.
The ruling on the floor was a defensive foul on the previous play. That play has now been challenged by Boston.
Interesting. So the Celtics were waiting to see what the result of that Once it wasn't a hostile act, now they are saying that Ugo never fouled him, and that basically the call on the floor was that Ugo fouled Al by crashing his jaw into Al's elbow.
But let me ask you this. What do you get by that, by this challenge?
Yeah, I'm not crazy about this challenge.
And this is one of the Sean Grandy's. What do you get? Are you going to get possession?
Because, by the way, this wasn't free throws. This was just a side out of bounds.
Just pointed.
You're breaking the momentum of what has been a dominant second quarter here for the Celtics. Pistons, speaking of dominant, that is what is called a show-out win for the Pistons tonight. They go into Madison Square Garden, beat the Knicks handily. Cade Cunningham, he's got to be the Eastern Conference MVP right now. Ahead of Jalen, all the Jalens, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson.
He's putting up a nice little show.
It's going to be interesting to see who is left standing, who's going to play the 65 games to be in the MVP race at the end of the year. Luka, we'll talk about that Sunday, but Luka's not going to get there. It look like Jokic's going to get there. Now, SGA, his absence has been extended a little bit. If SGA doesn't make it a 65, I mean, all bets are off. It's going to be wild.
How about the young man from France?
He's not going to get to 65. I'm going to double check that now as we fill time here.
Yeah, Al is actually holding Hugo with the off arm, and the elbow ends up going in his mouth. Yeah, you're challenging, but are you going to get the ball back? This is about possession. Nothing that other than that.
Wemby would have to play 25 of the final 28 games for the Spurs to be eligible.
Maybe he does that in the sense that, they're trying to get in position if he's healthy.
After review, Horford clamps on the play. Therefore, the play is overturned to an offensive foul. The challenge by Boston is successful. It's the third timeout of the period, so they retain their timeout and the ability to challenge for the rest of the game.
Interesting.
I gotta tell you, I don't know how much work you do on grooming and things like that, but when you come into this building and doing the referee challenge, coach's challenge, the Jumbotron is as big as we have ever seen here. And your face, you're going like, your face is like 90 feet high. It's scary, man.
What are you saying? He should have clipped his eyebrows?
No, Tony Brothers is a good-looking dude. I'm just saying, you gotta
clip your eyebrows.
Gotta think about that.
Just done with your lashes.
All right, so after all of that, no foul on Ugo. Celtics have it, leading by 19. Midway through the second quarter, that they have dominated. Jaylen Brown, high left-hand dribble, keeps it away from Horford. Derek White zips the entry, gets to Queta, who lays it up, blocked. Al got it, but Ugo comes up and then kicks out to Shireman. Three is no good, long rebound, and Richards got it for Golden State. Celtics try to take another 20-point lead. Richard getting a lot of run here in this second quarter. Pate for Horford, pretty good look. Right side three, nope. Rebound Shireman.
Good job of getting on that glass, not giving up a second chance opportunity.
Al is 0 for 4. In his first game against the Celtics in 5.5 years. Jaylen Brown lines up Richard, right side of the floor. Couple of dribbles with the left hand, free throw line, elevates jumper way too strong, and the rebound, Podziemski. Jaylen 8 points on 8 shots here in the first half. Horford into the corner. Santos, get his hand up in front of him, returns to Horford straight away. Horford drives on Derek White, gets it deep, runs it too hard off the window. No good, rebound Queta. Al now 0 for 5. Porzingis really struggled in his minutes too. Derek White down the left side, gets in deep. Horford waiting. He's challenged by Podziemski, steps through, floats it up right towards Al Horford. Easy shot block for Al. Derek just forced that up. He had nowhere to go. Podziemski lead for Santos. Moves it down low. Richard beats Shireman to the spot and reverses it up and in. 55-38. Good pass by Santos. Derek White finds Jaylen Brown. Transition three, wide right. Celtics have gone cold. That's another reason I didn't like that challenge. You had the momentum, too. Santos throws his body into Shireman. Holds his ground at the mid-block. Santos, kick out. Podziemski up, takes the three. Dribbles around Queta. Bounce pass into the corner. Richards' three is no good. Long rebound. Richards got it. Moves into the paint. Podziemski, kick out. Open. Al, three. Got it. So 5 straight for Golden State. Boston lead down to 14. Al Horford finally on the board on his 6th shot. 55-41. Jaylen turns with a left-hand dribble, attacks Richard. Richard slaps the ball away. Did he slap it off Jaylen? He did. Jaylen Brown's got a couple of career turnovers in this building. That was the story of the finals in 2022.
Better ball movement right now for the Celtics. They really need to get back to that. They were moving the ball. Now it's kind of stuck, and they're not getting the quality shots they were getting early in this game.
Podziemski will walk the dog for some reason.
You're fine. You can do that.
Derek White chased him behind the screen, bounce past Santos, dribbles in on Vucevic, steps through, scoop shot easily blocked by Vucevic, and picked off the floor by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen right at the middle of the floor. Picks up his dribble, Shireman touches it to Vucevic, now right side Derek White. One dribble, return to Shireman. Jaylen wants in the corner, instead Shireman drives and then kicks it out of the wing to Jaylen Brown late. Jaylen turns the corner on Santos, stumbles in and gets fouled on the way. And that was Baylor Shireman making a late decision, and Jaylen bailed him out.
Right, but catch that basketball, almost was stolen. This time gets in the lane, a little drop step. A Euro gets towards the basket, gets hit on the arm, and now something maybe can quell the momentum with a couple of points here if you're Brown.
First free throws for Jaylen Brown, just the second trip to the line for the Celtics here in the first half. Cada had a couple of free throws right at the start of the game.
Look at the numbers so far. Derek White just trying to just get a couple of points going. But the thing you look at in this game is Pritchard's been pretty good. Sharman getting good minutes. Cada, good minutes.
It's crazy. The Celtics have 8 guys with at least 5 points here in the first half. And Hauser with 3. Jaylen gets the free throws. We're at 57-41. Boston by 16. Podziemski just walking the dog, extending the game. Picks up his dribble, moves into the corner. Santos against Vucevic. Santos ducks the shoulder, left-hand dribble drive in the paint. Turns to Payton on the wing. Shovel past Podziemski. Straight away, right-hand drive on Derek White. That's shut off, so he'll throw back out to Payton. Straight away, 3, no good. Rebound comes right to Podziemski. Against Derek White. Floats it out of the wing. Santos set there for a 3. No good. Rebound, Shireman.
Numbers.
Shireman, lob ahead, too far for Vucevic. That should be a Shireman turnover.
Yeah.
It will be.
Yeah, 2 guys running on the right-hand side. Give that ball up. They would have a better opportunity to make an entry pass.
Half of the Celtics shots have been threes. About 60% of the Golden State ones, and now more as one is missed by Payton. And there's Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics still by 16. Great move, driving past Santos. Lays it up with the right hand, scoring the foul.
Flexing him at the end of that play. This time drives towards the basket. The push in the back. He was going to dunk it. And then the last moment got fouled and just laid it up softly.
And Santos, a desperation attempt to try to swat it away, and then Jaylen made that ad-lib in midair to lay it in and went to the double pump, the double flex. He's been flexing all year in the entire league.
Porzingis coming back in this game.
So 15 to 20 minutes was what we were told for Porzingis. He played nearly 5 minutes in the first stint at the start of the quarter. And I think he would have played longer, but Steve Kerr called the timeout because it was not going well and got him out of there. And coaching on the fly. It's one thing when you add somebody to your fantasy basketball team to the trade deadline, they acclimate right away. In real life, it takes a little longer. 3-point play. Jaylen Brown has the last 5 points for the Celtics after the 5-0 Golden State run, and the lead is back to 19. 60-41. Boston, 3:05 to go in the first half. Podziemski. Left-hand dribble drive, bounce pass to the cutter. Santos with a pump fake and then scores. Vucevic was off balance trying to defend the drive. 60-43. Payton Pritchard for Vucevic. Straight away return to Pritchard. Derek White left side moves into Jaylen Brown. Porzingis gamble for the steal, so Jaylen will drive, lay it up with the right hand. No good. Good help from Horford. You got Horford and Porzingis playing together now. Up front for Golden State. This is as big as they've been. Horford enters to Porzingis. He drops it, has it back, elevates, and his dunk is his first 2 points as a Golden State Warrior.
Great play by Al. Al was looking for him. Said, look, pass him the basketball. Let him get a shot. Wow.
Pritchard, quick pull-up 3, and he drills it.
That hurts.
Well, first, Al Horford gets the assist on the first bucket for Kristaps Porzingis in a Golden State uniform. Think about that sentence a few weeks ago.
Where to go.
And he enters it to him. Vucevic guards him, so out it comes to Santos. Santos, straight away 3 before Vucevic can get there, comes up short. And the rebound for Jaylen Brown. Now Golden State's gone cold from the 3. That's why the Celtics are pulling away. Jaylen enters to Vucevic, runs it up with the left hand, no good. Derek White back taps the offensive rebound. Pritchard pounces on it and travels. The Celtics bench is not happy with that call.
Pritchard complaining.
We're getting the Golden State telecast. They're just replaying the Porzingis dunk and not the call against Pritchard.
Great job by Allen. At first, the ball hit Porzingis in the hands and just fell away. He almost lost that basketball. Timing coming to another team or you haven't played for a while is always critical.
Golden State started 8 of 17 from 3, just one of their last 11. Podziemski drops it back to Al Horford. Jalen slides his feet in front of him. Ball moved to Santos behind the Porzingis screen. Return pass nearly knocked away. Horford trying to pounce on it. Is able to move it to Richard, who floats it out to Porzingis. He's delayed, and then he shoots the 3 and makes it. He wasn't sure what he wanted to do with it, and he just said shoot it. Here comes Jaylen Brown driving, throwing to the left corner. Sam Hauser with an answer of a 3.
That hurts you. And all of a sudden, it come right back and score on the opposition.
The Warriors are playing like a new team together, and the Celtics are playing like a team that's been together all year. Here's the entry, Porzingis. Immediate double team, cross court, deflected by Vucevic into the hands of Hauser. Celtics a chance to take a 20-point lead. Derek White shovels back to Pritchard. Now Derek White straight away against Santos. Celtics by 18 here, late first half. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble, driving on Horford, throws it out to the corner. Vucevic to Hauser to Pritchard, straight away 3. Got it!
Well, they are swinging that basketball. The defense cannot adjust as fast as the movement of the pass.
So 4-point game at the start of the quarter. Celtics now lead by 21, 69-48. Podziemski with Derek White on his shoulder, throws back out to Santos. He's got time to aim, fire, and knock down the 3.
That's the only thing the Celtics are doing. Getting out against those 3-point shooters.
And let's see if the Celtics can manage the end of the second quarter better than the end of the first quarter, which really hurt them. Celtics by 18, 2 for 1 here. Pritchard picks it up in the backcourt, clock rolling with 38 seconds to go in the half. Pritchard for Sam Hauser, quick 3 left side. That's online and good.
Well, defense relaxed, and all of a sudden he found himself by himself.
Celtics 12 of 26 from 3. They lead by 21. And they get the 2 for 1 as we go under 24 seconds right now. You're syncing up. Santos, right side against Vucevic. Return to Porzingis. One dribble in. Hauser trying to hold his ground against Porzingis. Porzingis spins, elevates, flip shot, no good. Good help from Derek White for the backside. Jaylen Brown, the rebound. Celtics can get the final shot now with 9 seconds to go in the half as Jaylen comes across half court. Moves it to Pritchard. Right side against Santos. Pritchard puts it in the left hand. Drives to the dotted line. Jumper is good.
All right, man, they managed the clock in more ways than one.
What a turnaround. Podziemski will heave it from half court. Wide left. Visions of Jordan Poole dancing in my head there for just a second. But every time the Warriors try to get it together, the Celtics just punch him in the mouth. An 11-3 run closes the half, and the Celtics will take a 23-point lead into the locker room. Coming up, Kendra Middleton will update you on all the scores from around the NBA, including a big night for Cade Cunningham and the Pistons at Madison Square Garden. And she will gleefully tell you, and rightly so, about the U.S. Olympic hockey women's victory in overtime today in Milan. And then it's back here to Chase Center to see if the Celtics can continue their dominance here in the Bay Area. They lead the Warriors 74-51 at halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Savings from sea and the land. It's a surf and turf event at Shaw's and Star Market today through Thursday. Get value-packed New York strip steak or lamb loin chops bone in and colossal raw shrimp. All just $7.99 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Save on surf and turf today. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster, even if you're headed to the game last minute. Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Allstate is Massachusetts' trusted auto insurer, protecting cars across the state, from Boston to the Berkshires. We're by your side when you need us most, providing you with affordable auto coverage you can rely on. So, switch to Allstate today, and you could save an average of $713 on auto insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate. based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024. Savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
DQ presents the Spicy Menu. For a limited time, try the new Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket for $6.99 with spicy, bold strips that heat you up. Served with a side of famous DQ soft serve as a dip to cool you down. That's right, dip those spicy chicken strips right into soft serve, plus fries and toast, all for just $6.99. And add a new pineapple lemonade sparkler or cooler made with tahini. It's the limited time only Spicy Menu. Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy, tastes good. Participation may vary.
The Bruins play on the Sports Hub.
Here's Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics still by 16. Great move, driving past Santos, lays it up with the right hand, scoring the foul.
Lexington at the end of that play, this time drives towards the basket, the push in the back. He was going to dunk it, and then the last moment got fouled and just laid it up softly.
The player taking care of business in the first half was Jaylen Brown. He had 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. Sponsored by Cambridge Savings Bank. Taking care of business starts with a great team. With CSB, you get a partner who puts you first. You can focus on what matters most. Visit CambridgeSavings.com or stop by a branch to start your relationship today. Remember, FDIC. Welcome in. Kendra Middleton hanging out with you here for halftime this evening. Your score, 74-51. Celtics with the lead. Celtics first game back from the NBA All-Star break, and they are on their first stop of a road trip to take on some familiar faces in Al Horford and Kristaps Porzingis, who is making his debut for Golden State tonight. The Warriors obviously also without Steph Curry this evening. And when Steph Curry is away, the Celtics will play, and play the Celtics have in the first half. I believe Grandy said the new Celtics are having their way with the old Celtics, if I'm not mistaken. And just not the old Celtics, but Draymond Green, too, actually, scoring all over the place for the Celtics this evening. None other than Peyton Pritchard with this highlight right here.
Celtics by 18 here, late first half. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble, driving on Horford, throws it out to the corner. Vucevic to Hauser to Pritchard, straightaway three. Got it!
Boy, they are swinging that basketball. The defense cannot adjust as fast as the movement of the pass.
15 points for Pritchard so far this evening, 3 rebounds and 4 assists for him. Not the only Celtic who's gotten some action this evening. Baylor Shireman as well with this one right here.
And the rebound, Kata swats it to keep it alive. Derek White has it, throws back out to Shireman. His three is good.
Man, that many looks at it. I mean, second, third chance opportunities for the Celtics so far on the glass.
Top 5 offensive rebounding team all year, and the Celtics doing it here in the early going.
5 points for Shireman. He is 4 rebounds. No assists for him, but a night he is having so far as well. The Warriors, Draymond Green has played 11 minutes with 0 points, 0 for 4 from 3, but 3 assists. Kristaps Porzingis has gotten his 7 minutes of load management so far this evening, 5 points from him. And familiar face Al Horford, just 3 points from him, struggling a little bit this evening. The Warriors defense has been what the Celtics have been able to take advantage of, obviously. 74 points in the first half with your C's tonight. Anytime you can get back into the swing of an NBA schedule after a little bit of a break on the road, it can add a little pep into your step, especially for a Celtics team that is about to head into the meat of their schedule. And obviously the question around Jason Tatum's return looms. But the Celtics, like I said, getting contribution from everywhere tonight. Sam Hauser, 9 points of his own, 1 rebound, 4 assists. Kata, 11 minutes, 5 points, 3 rebounds from him. Derek White played a lot of minutes, but just 4 points from him. Can we see a little bit of a pickup second half Derek White game in this one? You know, the Celtics love to spread out the scoring, and if they're going to take it to the Warriors, why not spread it out a little bit more? Vucevic, obviously a huge contribution to this team right at the end of the trade deadline. He's played 13 minutes this evening, 7 points from him and 2 rebounds. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will check out scores from around the league next.
Hey, Ryan Williams here with 128 Plumbing, Heat and Cooling and Electric, home of Finish Strong Friday. And at 128, we are proud to be local and independently owned since 1992. And this year, we're excited to announce that we are now certified Evergreen, which is a certification that speaks to long-term commitment and remaining privately held.
with a focus on people over short-term profits and exits. Learn more on our website or social media at call128.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-718-4040. That's 800-718-4040. 800-718-4040.
Hey, it's Big Jim. As the snow melts, it's headed right for your foundation. And don't forget, it rained 13 straight weeks last spring, so you got to call my guys at Premier now. 844-LIVE-DRY or premierbasement.net. As Mike would say,
it's game over for water.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free. Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free. Really?
Really. Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Ends March 9th. Restrictions apply.
This is Boston's home for sports. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
The scoreboard from around the league is brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. It is halftime between the Magic and Kings. The Magic lead 64-55. Rockets beat the Hornets 105-101 earlier this evening. With 5:47 left in the second, the Nuggets and the Clippers are tied. The Cavaliers take down the Nets 112-84. 117-107 victory for the Hawks over the 76ers. Wizards defeat the Pacers 112-105. Pistons over the Knicks 126-111. And the Raptors 110-101 over the Bulls. And last but not least, the Spurs defeat the Suns 121-94 at home. The United States women's hockey team is bringing home the gold medal after some extra help from a handful of Boston Fleet players this afternoon against Canada. Hillary Knight, your game-tying goal scorer, and Megan Keller, your golden goal scorer in overtime. Alyssa Liu also bringing home a gold medal for the United States. And the state of Indiana passes a bill today in hopes of the Chicago Bears crossing the border for their next home. Sports Hub headlines brought to you by Valvoline. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Granny and Max will have the call the second half next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. I'm Kendra Middleton.
For the best deal on any name brand tire, get to Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest price and the most free services, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And you know, I mean nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Bob's a financial professional who's currently enjoying a win-win scenario, meeting with a valued client and enjoying a round of golf. But Bob's used to win-win scenarios because he works with Mass Mutual, who not only provides the freedom and flexibility to offer his clients products and solutions that meet their needs, they offer Bob the autonomy, compensation, and optional home office support that meet his. Win-win. Success for your clients and yourself. The feeling is Mass Mutual. Learn more at massmutual.com/wealth management.
Hey Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Need a new roof for your home or business? Call East Coast Metal Roofing, lifetime guaranteed roofs, and get 10% off during their New Year savings event. Call 844-611-ECMR or visit eastcoastmetalroofing.com.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
The Pats play on the Sports Hub.
It's time for This Date in Celtics History, being restored by Blue Sky Restoration Contractors.
What a pass by DJ! 42 for Paul Pierce! A three-pointer for Danny Ainge! KG is locked and loaded tonight. Bradley Beal loses the handle. Jay Crowder has the steal, puts it in the hands of Isaiah Thomas, who dribbles with his left and with his right hand waves for everybody to get on their feet. Instruction they did not need. They've been there for an hour. Give and go. Back to Isaiah. Pull up. Got it.
And he goes to his watch, man. He went to his watch for Isaiah time.
53 for Isaiah. The Celtics lead by 10. All the magic moments, the king of the fourth moments for Isaiah Thomas began 11 years ago today when Isaiah Thomas was acquired from the Phoenix Suns. Everyone thinks of him as a Sacramento King, but remember they tried that awkward three-guard thing with Bledsoe and Dragic and Isaiah Thomas, and that didn't work in Phoenix, and the Celtics got him from Marcus Thornton, who was an early Eastern Conference Player of the Week for Brad Stevens in that 2013-14 season. Celtics also the same day got Jonas Jerebko, who was a really good Celtic, and the legendary Luigi Datome. That was February 19, 2015, so 11 years ago, and that was right around about 2 weeks after the run started for the Celtics. That since that point, the Celtics have the best record in the NBA, and it is not even close. And that, of course, was the first championship year here in Golden State. But the Celtics have dominated the Warriors in San Francisco. They won 7 of the 11 games in this Golden Championship era for Golden State. They're up by 23 as we go to the second half, as this among the remarkable things that have continued for the Celtics, despite the changeover of the roster, the offensive efficiency and the road dominance.
Well, look the way they're playing, what they have to do, playing on their defense and being efficient. And I think if you keep the Warriors away from second chance opportunities because they're struggling to score the basketball.
How about these numbers off the bench? Peyton Pritchard plus 26, Nikola Vucevic plus 29 off the bench in the first half in 13 minutes. 23-point Boston lead. Jaylen Brown enters towards Queta. It's knocked away by Guy Santos. Jaylen turns it over on the first possession. Pat Spencer's been a non-factor. Draymond Green or Santos return to Draymond. Began the game shooting threes, and he misses another one. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Guy Santos. And Draymond Green, here's the bizarre part. Not that he's 0 for 5 from 3, but those are the only shots he's taken. 5 shots, all threes. He's missed them all. And he does not have a rebound either. No points, no rebounds for Draymond Green.
He's been efficient.
Jaylen Brown for Baylor Shireman. Handed Derek White, steps into the elbow, returns it over the shoulder pass to Shireman. Ball fake on Moody, drives at the last second. The pump fake pushes it off the glass too hard, no good. And there's the first rebound for Draymond Green. And he's playing center tonight. Draymond moves the right side to Anthony Melton. Melton was hot early. Shovel pass for the cutter. Spencer bounce pass out to the corner for a Santos 3. Cuts it to 20, 74-54.
Celtics have answered this right back every time they scored on him.
Jaylen Brown spins on Moody, jumps past him and lays it in. It is amazing how Jaylen Brown from a dead stop is beating guys and getting to the rim.
Well, his quickness and his strength. Guys are playing him for his quickness, but not his strength.
15, 7, and 7 for Jaylen Brown. On triple-double watch, Moody enters to nobody, easily picked off by Cada. There were no black jerseys anywhere near that pass. 7th Golden State turnover. Derek White for Hauser. Up fake, steps to his level. He really wanted to shoot there. Cada returns it to Derek White. He zips it down low. It gets to Cada, and he lays it up and in. It's better to be lucky than good. Tonight, the Celtics have been both. That hit a Warrior on the way and then bounced right into the hands of Cada.
Exactly what happened then. This is what you do. You play off Draymond and dare him to take that shot.
Celtics have their largest lead, up by 24 now, 78-54. Draymond, skip pass into the corner. Melton drives on Jaylen Brown. Plays him all the way under the basket. Bounce pass. Here's Draymond's first two-point attempt, and he runs it awkwardly off the glass with the left hand. No good. Draymond is 0 for 6. Lead for Hauser. Quick three, left side. Got it. Oh, my goodness. We have seen this show in this building year in and year out. The Celtics are bludgeoning the Warriors again, 81-54. Spencer down the right side. Has the ball slapped away. He's got it back. Bounce pass into the corner. Santos open again. Three is no good this time. And Jaylen Brown has his 9th rebound. He's going to have a triple-double before this third quarter's over. Jaylen drives right past Draymond. Reverse it up and in.
Too easy. That time Draymond was up on him. And Jaylen was almost about to fall, but gathered.
Another road beatdown being administered by the Boston Celtics. Moody, left corner three, no good. Weak side rebound comes to Santos. Santos kick out Draymond. Draymond returns it to Moody, right side. His three is no good, but Jaylen Brown knocks over Santos trying to fight through to defend that three.
Should be a shot. Should be on the side because it went through the shooter to block the guy who was setting the pick. Just want the Celtics to keep playing hard. Don't take anything for granted. And then coast on in, get this game, get ready to go down to L.A., take some days off, get your mind right for this huge, as you said, this experience of the now might be 7 games you talk about.
Celtics now 29-point leads in back-to-back road games, by the way, because they had a 29-point lead at Houston. Pass back out, straightaway three is no good off the fingertips of Melton. Offensive rebound, Santos, long cross-court. Moody airmails a three. Beginning of the game, when Golden State had the lead, they were knocking down these open threes. Now they're missing them. They're down to 33% on the night. The Celtics have a chance to take a 30-point lead. It will be the 10th this year. Cada, bounce pass. Nice. Derek White in deep, scores easily with the right hand. Timeout, Steve Kerr, as the Celtics have come to San Francisco and built a 31-point lead. 8:38 to go, third quarter. Boston 85, Golden State 54. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Too many veterans in Massachusetts are living without the dental care they deserve, jeopardizing their oral health and overall health. Hi, I'm Boston forward Sam Hauser, and that's why I've joined the Delta Dental of Massachusetts for Veterans Assist. This season, with every assist on the court, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Together, we're opening doors to critical oral health care for veterans experiencing housing challenges. They've served us, now it's our turn to serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Streamline your IT with IntraSystems. An IntraSystems managed services offering provides unmatched support, security, and efficiency. Access, security, trust. IntraSystems.com.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Boston Vision helped baseball legend David Ortiz get back to seeing 20/20 again, and they can do the same for you. See like Big Papi. Book your free evaluation at bostonvision.com. If UConn basketball scores big, you could score bigger at Jordan's. Get any furniture or mattress now, and if the men's and women's team both make the finals, it'll all be free. 98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. And your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
The Celtics play on the Sports Hub.
The Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors, two of the better home teams in the NBA this year. And now in back-to-back road games, the Celtics had Houston down by 29 in a blowout win in the last game. And that's City guys in the second night of the back-to-back. And tonight they have started this 8-game road gauntlet. And it is a gauntlet. By bludgeoning Golden State for the first 2+ quarters. They lead by 31, 85-54.
Well,
they won by 40 in this building last year.
Well, you might want to talk a 7-game gauntlet now, because I think this one, I'm going to go out on the limb and call this one. I think that Celtics right now are playing very efficiently, and they have everybody on the same page, and they've also got Vuk involved in this, and I think that's going to be a real treat for everybody else, considering those games you have to play. And, you know, it's obviously going to be a very emotional game going down anytime you play the Fakers. But they have Pat Riley and the statue and the 22 minutes of magic regurgitating. I don't know what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do. Might take me maybe something to do with my stomach, just to quail it.
It's probably what Steve Kerr's feeling right now. 49-22 is the score of this game since the start of the second quarter. 49-22. Off a screen, quick three from Richard, no good. He's getting a lot of minutes here. And the rebound belongs to Jaylen Brown. Now, before the game, Al Horford talked to the Boston media. Said some interesting things. We're going to play you some of that sound. It's got a lot of people puzzled to try to figure out exactly what he meant. Derek White has the ball knocked away by Draymond Green, but Derek White races to get it back. Enters to Queta. Queta ball fake on Draymond. Reverses it up, no good. Offensive rebound. Derek White. Celtics have been all over the glass. Fall back at the free throw line, and even that bounces in.
Time just really just made a bunch of ugliness. All of a sudden became pretty.
8 offensive rebounds for the Celtics. They're plus 11 on the glass, but more importantly, plus 33 on the scoreboard. It's just happening every night. Melton squares at 14 feet. Jumper bounces in.
Finally got a good-looking shot.
The latest run was 13-0 for the Celtics. 87-56. Sam Hauser dribbles to the left elbow. His jumper is true.
When you start to see Sam more and more on the move, hitting these jump shots.
You know what I noticed about him tonight? Anxious to shoot. Like you know, you can feel it. Give me the ball. I'm going to shoot. Cross-court pass deflected, stolen by Kate. Celtics by 33 on the ball. Lead pass. Hauser cannot do anything with it. It came too hard from Jaylen Brown. It's going to be Jalen's second turnover. Queta fell down. He got turned around trying to defend the fast break. It opened Santos for a 3.
Tripped on his own foot.
That cuts the Boston lead to 30, 89-59. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clock just can't go fast enough when you got to get on an airplane. Cross-court pass from Derek White to Sam Hauser. Up fakes the 3. Drives to the elbow. Santos guarding him. Forced a tough shot. Air ball. It's a good job by Santos. Goes out of bounds. Golden State will get it. He had to force that in the final second of the shot clock. Remember, Detroit beat New York at Madison Square Garden tonight. So Celtics, if they can get a win, will get a little cushion. It would be a game and a half if the Celtics hold on to this 30-point lead. They'll be a game and a half ahead of both New York and Cleveland, because the Knicks and Cavs are now tied. Which, if you're a Knicks fan, you're saying, well, that happened fast. We were way ahead of Cleveland all year. Check on Toronto. Toronto does win at Chicago tonight. Draymond Green leans in. Free throw line jumper, no good. Draymond Green is 0 for 7. This is becoming a Celtics fan's dream tonight. Shireman, guarded by Al Horford, is back in the game. Returns to the Queta. Derek White coming off that curl. Queta falls down again. Derek White blocked from behind by Podziemski. What's going on with Queta? He's fallen down twice. Podziemski. Cross court. Fielded. Quick 3 in the air. We're going to rim out. Melton can't believe he missed that open shot. Queta gets the rebound and trying to get his feet underneath him. Lob the entry to Jaylen Brown in deep. Ball punched away, but saved by Derek White. Going to move it to Queta. Queta puts it to the floor. Melton punches that away. What is going on here? Shireman for Derek White on the right side. 5 on the shot clock. Derek White dribbles behind his back. Has to pull up on Melton. Tough 19-footer is no good, but Melton a terrible foul.
Yeah, bailed
in
him
the
out.
final second of the shot clock.
Bailed him out with 1.3. It wasn't going anyplace, and you just pushed him in the stomach then. Bad look. You drive a coach crazy. You get an opportunity really to slow the opposition down. All of a sudden, you bail him out. But Cater can't wait to get out of this game. I mean, he is tripsy. Every time I look around, failed by himself. The other time, failed by himself.
Vucevic is at the scorer's table. So is Ron Harper. So is Ugo. So is Pritchard. So power play line change coming up for Joe Mazzulla as Derek White gets the first free throw.
That's what old folks do. Just walk through the house sometimes and just fall over.
By the way, Spurs have now won 7 in a row. You got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out, Jalen Williams out, and very, very quietly, they're just 2.5 games now behind OKC in the West. 7 straight wins. They just battered Phoenix tonight. Celtics will see the Suns for the first time on Tuesday. I'm really curious to get there and see Dillon Brooks and the Suns. They've been one of the great stories of the year. Derek White gets the free throws, but Celtics keep moving towards the top of that list. Just blowout win after blowout win. They're up by 32 right now. Midway through the third. Driving the runner by Richard is blocked at the rim. Never got through. Pritchard has it. Pritchard. Bounce pass into the corner. Ron Harper return to Pritchard on the wing. Draymond guarding him. Cross court. Derek White against Podziemski. Enter in deep. Vucevic turns. Flip shot off the window and in. So easy.
Got right to where he wanted to be, and then I was one little drop step, and then pop.
Crazy how good Vucevic looks here. Podziemski. Flip pass back out to Al Horford. Now in the corner, Draymond Green for Podziemski. Picks up his dribble, finds Melton. Melton has Jaylen Brown sliding his feet, so he goes cross-court. Podziemski misses a 3 off the front iron. Rebound, Pritchard pulls it away from Al Horford. Celtics by 34 and the ball with 5 minutes to go in the third right now if you're syncing up. Pritchard, push pass out to a wide-open Ron Harper. 3 comes up short, and Draymond Green grabs the rebound, his second.
It almost looked like the Celtics have 6 defenders out there. I mean, very seldom you see this team being open any place.
Podziemski launches himself into Vucevic and then scores off the window at the same time. He made that a tough shot for himself, just trying to draw a foul. Instead, made the shot. 93-61. Vucevic, deep on the right side. Enters to Jaylen Brown. Here's the drop step, turns the corner, drives on Melton, scoops it up and in. They're going to score that one, maybe. There's definitely a foul. Are they counting the basket?
They're going to say
No.
should be on the side.
On the side.
Took that one dribble, got pushed, and he was kind of going on the baseline. Let's see, where's the foul? Boom. 1, 2. Sometimes they let that go. This time they didn't.
Maybe they'll apologize a week later. Like
Just keep the clock rolling. Too soon.
So Hugo Gonzalez now will trigger the side of the bounds. Vucevic, Jaylen Brown, Pritchard, and Ron Harper are the other Celtics on the floor.
Draymond comes back out the game.
Draymond Green 0 for 7. Al Horford 1 for 6. Driving Pritchard, kick to the corner. Ron Harper open again. 3 comes up short. And the rebound belongs to Al Horford, his 5th. Al into the front court. Jaylen Brown trying to hold his ground. Push pass cross court. Moody has an opening here. Celtics got crossed up defensively. Moody drives. Misses the first shot. Defended by Vucevic. He gets the rebound. Flips it back up. No good, but this time they call the foul. And Moody will get free throws here with Golden State down by 32.
Had an opportunity really for a 3-point play. Went right to the body. Boot went straight up. Couldn't get it to go. And was kind of lucky to be able to get that rebound.
First free throw, no good. It's very quiet.
Supposed to be.
A lot of people pay a lot of money to get in here.
They wanted their team to score, and they haven't.
Instead, Moody misses both free throws. And here comes Jaylen Brown. Moody picks him up. Double team comes from Horford. Vucevic swings into Peyton Pritchard. Up fakes a 3 on Podziemski. Drives to the dotted line, then kicks it out to Gonzalez. Touch pass in the corner. Return from Harper to Ugo. Dribbles behind his back. Attacks the paint. Goes to the left hand and scores. And Ugo adds one to the highlight reel.
Oh, man. Beat Porzingis quickly. Going with the left hand and laid it up softly.
95-61 Golden State with Porzingis and Horford on the floor again. Podziemski drives. Runs it off the window and in with the left hand. Podziemski's had a really nice year. So is Santos. But the loss of the Jimmy Butler injury was really what killed the season for Golden State. Steph is still doing Steph things, but they needed Jimmy Butler. Jaylen Brown with Podziemski on his shoulder, and Podziemski just reaches around, punches the ball away out of bounds. Celtics will keep it with 7 to shoot. 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Celtics up by 32.
Well, you know what Jimmy brings to the table? He not only brings scoring, but attitude. And attitude sometimes can win you basketball games.
Jaylen Brown under out of bounds. Pritchard guarded by Richards. Steps back to his left. Off bounds, 3, no good. Vucevic back taps the offensive rebound so hard that it comes all the way to Richard, who goes the distance and slams it home. He was completely out of the play if that had been batted back to defend a 3. Instead, Vucevic slammed it so hard that he was the only one there, and Richard goes the distance with the slam. 95-65. Celtics by 30 with 3:06 to go in the third.
If you're Golden State, what are you hoping for? Give up at 20?
I mean, right now, you're just trying to get Porzingis acclimated here. Jaylen Brown over the shoulder pass. Pritchard, good look at the left side 3. Got it. And Jaylen Brown knew exactly what that was about. That's his triple-double with 2:49 to go in the third quarter. Porzingis. Tied up by Peyton Pritchard. And neither one of them will let go of the ball. With smiles on both of their faces. And finally, Porzingis wrestles it away.
Now the jump ball of the century. And you'll love this.
And we'll have it. The drama will build. Timeout, but on the other side, we'll have a jump ball between Kristaps Porzingis and Peyton Pritchard, and we'll also listen to exactly what Al Horford had to say, some confounding remarks before the game. Boston 98, Golden State 65. Late third on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
Amica Insurance knows. You build your life piece by piece. Through all the moments, both big and small. For generations, Amica's been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So when it comes to protecting what you've built, who are you going to trust? Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Clinton Savings Bank was started in 1851. 175 years later, what still excites us most is starting. Helping you start with savings, a new home, a new business, a new goal. Supporting community initiatives that open doors to new opportunities. Introducing new technology that simplifies banking. Whatever you're ready to start, we're ready to help you make it happen. Visit clintonsavings.com. 175 years and just getting started. Member FDIC, member DIF, NMLS number 422081.
Looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price? Get to Town Fair Tire for Michelin's Cross Climate tires, offering a design that delivers an exceptional level of long-lasting performance throughout the tire's lifespan. Plus, Town Fair gives you more free services than anywhere else for the guaranteed lowest price and your best deal on Michelin Cross Climate tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire. The Revolution play on the Sports Hub.
You know, I kind of talked about that a little bit earlier, but for me, you know, the decision has something, you know, it's something that's deeper than just the basketball, you know, stuff of it. and it's something that at some point I'll share, with people. But for me, it felt like it was the time for me to go elsewhere. And then as far as the end of my career, I don't know. I mean, I always keep that open. It would definitely be a privilege, to do that. But I'm just obviously just trying to focus on finishing out this year.
That was Al Horford before the game. We'll digest that in a minute. In the meantime, we've got an epic jump ball here that Porzingis just beat Peyton Pritchard on. Al Horford hands it back to Moody, who knocks down a three. Well, Peyton wanted that.
Yeah.
98-68. Celtics by 30 here with 2:25 to go in the third. We'll kind of, that went by pretty fast. I'll read you the quote again when we get a whistle. Jaylen Brown already with a triple-double in this game. Jump pass to an open Hugo Gonzalez, his three. Front iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Richard. 2:07 to go, third quarter. Celtics probably need about another 10 or 12 points here. Leading 98-68. Porzingis standing on a three-point line. Bounce pass, Podziemski gets to it. Tough pass for him to catch. He's able to throw down to the wing for another Moody three.
Brown has to be a little bit closer right now defensively.
10-2 Golden State run. They've cut it to 27. 98-71. Minute 40 to go in the third. Here's a Derek White three that's no good. Back iron. Vucevic has the rebound knocked away by Podziemski. Best run here for Golden State. Jaylen Brown challenges Moody at half court. He gives it up to Podziemski. Now Porzingis straight away lobs it down low. Horford tried to touch pass, but Derek White filled the passing lane and picks it off. Derek White, lead for Peyton Pritchard. Right side, final minute 18 to the third quarter. Celtics up by 27. Pritchard, right-hand dribble, beats Horford easily. Didn't want the shot, though. He drops back to Jaylen Brown. It comes right down Broadway, scoops it up and in. And the Celtics get to 100 with still 67 seconds left in the third quarter. Podziemski dribbles around Ugo, scoops it up and in with the left hand. 12-4 Golden State run to close the quarter, which is nice unless you're down by 34 when it starts. Vucevic for Peyton Pritchard. Right-hand dribble, knocks over. We're calling an offensive foul. Defensive foul. It's going to be on Richard. That's the foul Golden State had to give. We've only had 11 free throws in this game. So, read you the quote again. This is from Al before the game. For me, the decision is something deeper than just the basketball stuff, and it's something that at some point I'll share with people, but for me, I felt like it was time for me to go elsewhere.
Interesting. Think about his teammates and who was around.
Jaylen Brown. Awkward bounce pass saved by Vucevic. 3 on the shot clock. He drives, goes to the right hand, blocked easily by Porzingis. Vucevic has the rebound, throws it up. Just a prayer shot late in the shot clock, no good. Horford the rebound, outlet Podziemski. Celtics had that 2-for-1 though. Podziemski drives. Oh, he got away with a travel as he throws back to Porzingis. Left side three is no good. Jaylen Brown grabs his 12th rebound of the night. 19, 12, and 10 for Jaylen Brown. A triple-double before the third quarter is over. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go in the third. Jaylen Brown just killing time. Out near half court against Podziemski. 7 seconds. Now Jaylen starts his drive. Switches hands. Tacks right side. Scoops it up and in. Beating Porzingis. Inbound Podziemski. Half court heave. Blocked by Derek White. And that's how the third quarter will come to an end as the Celtics continuing this dazzling 4-year road show. They led by 4 at the end of one. By 23 at halftime. Up by 29 now as we make the turn for home. End of 3 in San Francisco. Boston 102, Golden State 73. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Season, bake, and enjoy. Chicken is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up Value Pack Signature Select Whole Chicken, drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone-in for just 99 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Save on chicken today. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass, your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
Nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal. And I mean nobody. So if you're looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price, get to Town Fair today. Michelin winter tires offer a shorter stopping distance on ice and snow, along with predictable handling in cold, dry, and wet wintry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price and free services for life on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair tire. And I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Don't get caught off guard in the next snowstorm. Visit Needham Garden and Hardware and go with an Aaron's snow thrower. Aaron's is the most dependable #1 selling 2-stage snow thrower worldwide. Throw the snow farther than any other brand and go with the official snow thrower of the New England Patriots. Aaron's, the king of snow. Needham Garden and Hardware has a massive selection of Aaron's snow throwers in stock and ready to save your back. Visit Needham Garden and Hardware.
Champions play here. The Sports Hub.
Another ridiculous night on the road for the Boston Celtics. They'll take a 29-point lead to the fourth quarter. Offensively, 29 assists for the Celtics, way above their season average, and we're only 3 quarters in. 10 of them for Jaylen Brown, a 3-quarter triple-double for him tonight with each assist. Delta Dental donates $25 to the Tough School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Follow along at 985thesportshub.com/veterans. Pistons go into New York and win easily tonight. Knicks and Cavs are now tied for the 3rd spot in the Eastern Conference. Toronto gains some ground as Philadelphia loses. So Toronto's now 2.5 games ahead of Philadelphia. Knicks, by the way, hold the tiebreaker over Cleveland right now. So the Knicks technically in 3rd. Both those teams 14 games over 500. The Celtics would go to 17 games over.
Interested in seeing how this is going to work out with James Harden. So far, it's worked out pretty good. Move over the basketball, and you think about Harden. Harden needs the basketball to be effective, but Spiders have been playing off the ball. It's been really good.
Fourth quarter begins. Golden State, the alternate black jerseys going right to left. Porzingis getting some run here in his Golden State debut. Elevates over Pritchard, which is not hard to do, and he knocks down the elbow jumper.
That was the play that got the Celtics really going. Anytime they needed to score, they would get into that situation where Porzingis would essentially go one-on-one and take his man.
The small guy that shut him down was always Marcus Smart. Luka Garza getting some run here at the start of the fourth quarter. Porzingis 7 points in 12 minutes in his debut for Golden State. Pritchard dribbling. He wants to take Porzingis. He goes to the reverse. No good. Garza, offensive rebound as he's been doing all year. Kicks out to Pritchard. You rarely see Peyton force anything that's not in the rhythm, but he wanted that on Porzingis. He dribbles away from Spencer. Finds Garza. He's going to try that straightaway 3. He's been hitting all year, and he comes off the bench, not playing for 2 hours, and he knocks it down.
The thing about him, he's always said, when I get in the game, I want to make an impact. I want the coach to make sure he keeps me in.
Santos open for another 3. He gets it right back. Celtics have been giving Keith Santos those 3s all night. He's knocked down 4 out of 8. Golden State 16 of 44. You'll take those numbers from 3. And they trail by 27 here early in the fourth. 105-78 is the Celtics lead. Baylor Shireman takes the handoff from Garza. Gallops down the right side, trying to throw a bounce pass to Garza. Bad idea. Easily picked off by Spencer. Long lead pass ahead of the field as Gary Payton reverses it up and in. Away from Ron Harper.
He's always been able to do that. Just hang in the air just a little bit longer than other people.
19-10 is the Golden State run here. Shireman misses a 3 badly. Long rebound, and Golden State's got it. Lead was 34. Now it is 25 with 10:09 to go. Joe Mazzulla would like very much not to have to bring the starters back in here. Payton, kick out, attacking. Richard gets in deep, scored, and the foul. Make that melt. Shireman was late to get there. This has been a habit with the Celtics surrendering these big leads here with the 3rd unit on lately, which is also an indication of how many ridiculously large leads the Celtics have had over the last couple of weeks.
Porzingis just kind of held his man off so he couldn't come over and defend the basketball.
What is the number by which you feel like you have to get starters back in the game? How close does Golden State have to get? Another missed free throw. Rebound Jordan Walsh. And they wrestle it away from him. Melton knocks it free. So an offensive rebound off a free throw miss. Porzingis, deep 3. Got it.
Now,
the lead is quickly cut to 20, and Joe Mazzulla has to call the timeout. A brutal sequence for this 5 on the floor for the Celtics. And the 34-point lead is down to 20 with still 9:49 to go. Boston 105, Golden State 85 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Join 98.5 The Sports Hub and Corona at 1776 Liquors on Metacom Ave in Bristol, Rhode Island this Saturday from 4 to 6 for a chance to enter the Corona La Playa Awaits Flyaway, a trip to see the Boston Celtics in Miami.
Must be 21 plus. Rules and restrictions apply. Courtesy of Corona, the official service of the Boston Celtics. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Coleman.
It's electric.
When you need an electrician, call Coleman Electric. From Boston to Bow, New Hampshire, south to Sandwich, west to Worcester, Coleman Electric has an office around your corner and up your block. Remember, it's not Coleman, it's Coleman. Kuhlman.
It's electric.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy and your car can be picked up by tomorrow. Call now or go to carsforkids.org.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Feeling lucky? If not, it may be because your pipes are greener than a leprechaun's hat. This St. Patrick's Day, let Drains by James channel the luck of the Irish and clean those pesky drains. From drain cleaning to pipe lining, we've got the magic touch to make them flow like a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. Visit drainsbyjames.com, because who needs shamrocks when you've got James? That's drainsbyjames.com.
I'm Jen Harper, the founder of Cheekbone Beauty. We grew the brand to like $1 million from a corner of my basement. I don't feel like I'm technology savvy whatsoever, but companies like Shopify exist, so you can literally build a website in an evening. I really look at it like the sort of the level of the playing field, and Shopify just made it like foolproof. It was so easy. I don't think I could ever go work for anyone else ever again. We're Cheekbone Beauty, and we're powered by Shopify.
Boston Sports Talk, the Sports Hub.
Sellout crowd at the Chase Center trying to get back in this thing as Golden State is now within 20 after trailing by 34 about 6 minutes ago. Attendance brought to you as always by Ticketmaster. Be able to throw live Celtics basketball at TD Garden all season with seats from Ticketmaster. Making a switch. Buy and sell your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics. The homestand will begin a week from tomorrow against the Brooklyn Nets. 4 out of 5 games at home, including what many people feel will be the targeted return of Jason Tatum. 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. He's the media station.
Randy and Max, Chase Center in San Francisco, and that home stretch for the Celtics begins now technically a week from tonight until this after midnight. Back on the East Coast. Thanks for staying up late with us. The Celtics going to have to get some guys back in the game. Joe Mazzulla didn't want to do it, but Derek White is back in there. So is Nikola Vucevic, and Sam Hauser as the 34-point lead got trimmed to 22 quickly. 105-85 Boston with 9:49 to go. Derek White, pressure into the backcourt, gets it away to Sam Hauser. He's got 2 seconds to get it across half court, and his lead is safely in the hands of Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard pressured along the sidelines. He's in some trouble, and Joe Mazzulla calls timeout.
You see, Celtics have fallen into that thing of dribbling to the coffin corner, and all they're trying to do right now is speed you up and put pressure on you. If you move the basketball, they can't double team. You dribble, you can dribble right into the pressure.
Well, hope you enjoyed that last 10 seconds of NBA basketball. Max and I'll take another break. 9:39 to go. Boston 105, Golden State 85 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Every part of your life deserves protection, from your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
For the best deal on any name brand tire, get to Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest price and the most free services, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And you know, I mean nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
This is 2026. No more messing around. It's the first day of the rest of your life. Today, you are switching to Astound. Shifting your Wi-Fi and life into a new gear. Reliable, affordable connection. So you can browse, watch, and play like you've always wanted. Because slow Wi-Fi is so last year. Under budget, full speed ahead. That's Astound. Gig Wi-Fi for $50 a month with a 3-year price lock. Restrictions apply. See astound.com for details.
Your hot takes on the Sports Hub.
Well, there'll be a lot of hot takes if the Celtics lose a 34-point lead. It's down to 20 now, 105-85 with 9:39 to go in San Francisco. Joe Mazzulla saw what kind of defense Golden State's trying to play here, trying to trap and pressure the basketball, so he called a quick timeout. By the way, that Pistons win tonight in New York at Madison Square Garden. Detroit now has the best record in the NBA. Remember, Oklahoma City started, what, 24-1?
Yeah.
And now Detroit has the best record by percentage points.
Pistons.
And by the way, that factors in, too, when you're talking about Cade Cunningham as the MVP. So the Celtics now forced to get Derek White and Vucevic back in the game, and Hauser playing with Pritchard and Shireman here. And you do not want to have to bring Jaylen Brown in. He did his job. A triple-double in less than 3 quarters tonight. Celtics have got some minutes here to work off the clock. Still 9:39 to go, leading by 20. Derek White, trouble getting it in. Deflected by Spencer, and Golden State has the steal. Porzingis moves it ahead to Payton, who leaves it in with the right hand. Disaster keeps hitting the Celtics here. Lead is down to 18, 105-87. Sam Hauser for Derek White. Spins away from Melton. Pressured again, but he gets safe to Pritchard. Lead for Hauser in the corner. Vucevic, pump fake, return to Derek White on the wing. Celtics completely thrown off here by the pressure. Vucevic trying to get Spencer off Pritchard, sets the screen. Pritchard switches to the left hand, drives on Porzingis, pump fake, fall away, hits the side of the backboard because of the defensive pressure of Porzingis. Golden State has the rebound. All Warriors here since they changed things up. Why didn't they do it earlier? Melton, over the shoulder pass, Spencer, bounce pass into the corner. Payton hits a 3. It's a 15-point game. A 15-0 run here for Golden State. Celtics led this game by 30 early in the fourth quarter. 15-0 run in less than 3 minutes. Derek White for Sam Hauser. Now Baylor Shireman drives baseline, puts it off the window and in to end the run.
Finally getting something easy going towards the rim.
Not just a 15-0 run, but they did it so fast. 107-90. Quick 3 by Porzingis. Short and wide right. Hauser pulls the rebound away from Spencer and gets it away to Derek White. Celtics trying to calm things down here. Their lead got cut in half in the blink of an eye. 8:12 to go. Payton Pritchard pressured along the sideline by Spencer. Left-hand dribble. He got jostled by Porzingis without a foul call. 5 on the shot clock. Pritchard bounce pass. Hauser all alone for the easy 2. Payton was late to rotate. Back-to-back buckets. Shireman and Hauser, and the lead is back to 19. 109-90 with 7:54 to go. Melton dribbles around Hauser, scoops to the right hand and scores. 109-92. Margin is 17 with 7:44 to go. Derek White. Pressured again by Spencer. Screen set by Vucevic. Derek White gets the ball back from Hauser. Shot clock already down to 7. Derek White against Spencer. Puts it in the left hand. Derek White trying to turn the corner. Falls away. Very tough fall away. Just hits the rim. Offensive rebound. Shireman. And he saves a bounce pass into Sam Hauser. Celtics get a new 14. Derek White for Hauser. Now straight away Vucevic. They reset with Pritchard. 5 on the shot clock. Pritchard battles as Porzingis. Steps through him. Scoops to the left hand and scores. And the Celtics saved that possession.
Finally got what you wanted this time. ISO able to score on Porzingis with the left hand.
2 big second chance points. Celtics 14-5 in that category. Lead by 19 again. Porzingis against Shireman. Porzingis turns, falls away, and hits.
That's the Porzingis we knew.
He's getting his groove back here in the second half. Porzingis up to 12 points in 17 minutes.
Didn't you say Brown wasn't coming back in this game?
Now he's back at the scores table as the Celtics very nearly, they do turn it over. Pass from Pritchard misses Vucevic. And Joe Mazzulla's worst nightmare, he's got to bring Jaylen Brown back into the game here with the lead down to 17 and 6:44 to go.
Good minutes for Porzingis. This is what Golden State signed up for.
Yeah, he had a rough stretch to start his first few minutes with the Warriors, but looked really good here in the second half. 111-94, 6:38 to go. Melton. Left-hand dribble, pulls up on Hauser, 18-footer, bounces out, rebound, pinballs around, diving to the floor. Derek White can't get it. Santos gets his hands on it, and Steve Kerr got a timeout. Yeah, Golden State comes up with possession here. Not done yet with 6:28 to go, trailing by 17.
Ball was there for you to pick up, and the Celtics just have to close this thing out by rebounding. You're talking about second chance opportunities. You give the Warriors a chance to get second chances and then third chances. And a good team, a shooting team, you can't do that.
There's a human nature element to everything. When you have a big lead, it often whittles away, but this didn't whittle away. Golden State went on a 15-0 run in less than 3 minutes to cut it from 30 to 15. And that was even after Joe Mazzulla called a timeout when he saw how they were playing by trapping in the backcourt.
Well, the trapping in the backcourt is really desperation. That's what that is. You know, you're reaching, you're grabbing, you're reaching, you're grabbing. And the Celtics are panicking right now, just throwing the ball to voices, not to hands.
594 consecutive sellouts for the Warriors, going back to Oracle. Look up, see the retired numbers. It's funny to look at it now. See Al Attles, Chris Mullin, Nate Thurman. Chris Mullin's here tonight working TV for Golden State. And, of course, Rick Barry, who we'll talk about here in a second. But when you realize that number of retired, it's going to double in the next couple of years when Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond will go up there, certainly.
Those will be names that are coming up there.
It's interesting, Rick Barry's numbers up there, because obviously he had a love-hate relationship with pretty much everyone he played for and with.
But Rick Barry, that year they won the championship,
sure.
Oh, he was unreal.
And then he went to the ABA. After that, went across the river to play for Oakland, and then he went to court. They inbound to Santos. Quick three is good. Golden State has cut this to 14 with still 6:19 to go. Derek White moves it ahead to Pritchard. He's safely into the front court. Pritchard takes Santos with him, now pulls it back out. Celtics want to run their offense efficiently, but they also want to take time off the clock every time down. Derek White, pressured, lost the ball. Payton to steal, goes the distance, reverse two-hand slam, and this is a 12-point game. A calamitous, disastrous fourth quarter here for the Celtics in San Francisco. Pritchard, pressured in the backcourt, turns it over again. He travels. The Celtics are coming completely unglued. 24-6 Golden State run in less than 5 minutes. Melton, left-hand dribble, pressured by White, moves it to Payton on the wing. His three is no good. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. That would have made it a 9-point game. Payton Pritchard dribbles away from Santos, moves it left side, Vucevic. Return to Payton Pritchard straight away. 10 on the shot clock. Celtics gone to a slowdown, but that doesn't help their offense. Jaylen return to Pritchard. How about a crazy deep three? Got it!
That's how you slow up. That's how you put the fire out.
Fifth three of the night for Payton Pritchard. He's got 23. Stops the bleeding for the moment. 114.99. Horford's three. Circles the rim, and the rim just spits it out. 2/3 of the way down. Boston by 15. Now the ball. 5:08 to go. Payton Pritchard. Pressured along the sideline. Melton right on him. Pritchard keeps the dribble alive. Boy, they are being physical with him and getting away with it every time. Jaylen Brown. One dribble in on Santos. Kick back to Pritchard. Another three. Got it.
That's how you answer it. You want to be physical with me? Physical that.
6th three of the night. 26 for Payton Pritchard off the Boston bench. He has been beyond impressive since going to the bench. Melton steps away from him and gets the three right back. 117-102. 4:36 to go. Jaylen Brown bumped by Santos right as he comes across half court. First team foul. on Golden State with 4:33 left.
Hard to believe that the Golden State is first team foul, and they're whacking, they're hitting you.
Melton comes out, Pajemski returns. Celtics trying to stop the bleeding here and take those minutes off the clock with this Pritchard, White, Brown, Hauser, Vucevic lineup.
That has been very, very good.
Derek White inbound and safe for the Sam Hauser. Celtics up to 13 turnovers. Golden State 25 points off those turnovers.
Look at Payton. Woo. That's defense there.
Well, his dad was one of the best. Jaylen Brown dribbles around it, throws out to the wing. Hauser gives Derek White a better look at a straightaway three. It rims out, and the rebound belongs to Pajemski. Golden State with the ball down by 15. 4:12 to go. Pajemski lead for Horford. He's open, fires up that left side three. It's no good. A rebound. Oh, Vucevic got pushed in the back. So Payton comes up with it and scores. Wow. Boy, they ever letting him play. 117-104. Celtics by 13, 3:55 to go. Boston led this game by 30 earlier in the quarter. Vucevic, watched by Horford. Left side moves it to Jaylen Brown. Turns on Pajemski. Spins to the mid-block. Falls away. Very tough shot. No good. Rebound. Golden State going to come up with it. Pajemski. Into the front court. Long cross court for Santos against Hauser. Santos, couple of dribbles, works his way to the free throw line, throws back out. Spencer's got a good look at a three, bricks it, back iron, rebound, Jaylen Brown, his 14th rebound tonight. 21, 14, and 12 for Jaylen Brown. Payton Pritchard with Santos leading on him, comes across half court, down to 3:19 to go. Celtics by 13, Golden State running out of time. Pritchard, right-hand dribble, gets into the paint, step back at 12, no good, rebound Horford. 7 rebounds now for Al. Warriors going to be wondering why didn't they start this defensive pressure earlier. Spencer, left-hand dribble inside the free throw line, floats it to Al Horford, who pushes it up and in before Derek White could get there. 7-0 run here for Golden State. They've cut it back to 11. Warriors have 33 points already in the quarter with 2:47 to go.
But they are letting you push with hands and everything.
Pajemski all over Derek White, taking the shot clock down to 8. Bounce pass, gets to Vucevic. Vucevic return to Derek White, trying to get him on the move. Pulls up at the left elbow, jumper, air ball, rebound. Hauser scoops it up. That got blocked, maybe by the bottom of the backboard. Golden State still alive, down by 11. Santos floats it into the corner. Horford catch and shoot three, no good. Would have cut it to 8. Rebound Vucevic. Oh, this is just terrifying minutes. If you stayed up with us, you might be sorry you did. You probably have the covers over your head right now. 117-106. Boston by 11. 2:09 to go. Celtics led by 30 early in the fourth quarter. Golden State several chances to cut it to 8. Couldn't do it. Jaylen Brown enters it, gets through to Vucevic. He put it up as he was getting fouled on a reach-in by Santos. I believe it's going to be on the side.
I don't think I've ever seen a game that you let a team be this physical. I mean, the initial point of attack, the Warriors are gambling. They're putting hands on you. They're knocking you. Guys are dribbling the basketball. And a minute ago, Porzingis shoved his man in the back.
Celtics lost a 30-point lead in Atlanta a couple years ago, but remember, that was starting in the second quarter, not with 11 minutes left. Derek White dribbles to the right side of the floor. Bounce pass, entry. Jaylen Brown turns quickly on Santos, falls away. Crazy tough shot is good for the baseline. And Jaylen Brown having another MVP night. May have just put the final nail in Golden State's coffin.
That's a crazy shot.
23, 14, and 12 for Jaylen Brown. Boston by 13. Minute 38 to go. Melton catch and shoot. Left side three. It's online, but way too strong. But they're calling a foul on Jaylen Brown. And Melton, who missed free throws earlier, are going to get 3 of them here.
Well, the Celtics, you sure have made this a lot more interesting than I thought it would be.
Celtics led this game by 34 midway through the third quarter, and they led by 30 early in the fourth. First of 3 free throws is good for Melton. Best he can do is get it to 10 with 96 seconds left.
And one of the things they're going to do in the backcourt, the Celtics have to be aware of this, they're going to double team the basketball. The initial point of attack, they're coming with the double team. Somebody has to get in the middle and then kick the ball up. You got numbers going towards the basket. You get a layup. Uh-oh.
Missed free throw.
The physicality at the initial point of attack is absolutely crazy.
Third free throw is good.
Here comes the double team.
Minute 32 to go. Boston by 11. Derek White, long lead pass. It gets to Jaylen Brown. Extra pass to Hauser. Looking for the good night. Knockout three. It's no good. Long rebound. Vucevic could not save her from going out of bounds. Hauser took the shot instead of taking the time off the clock.
Steve Kerr wants a timeout.
Wants to run something quick here. Down by 11 with 84 seconds to go. This looked like it was going to be a knockout win for the Celtics. Instead, Golden State going to make them play into the final minute. Warriors with 35 points. They've outscored the Celtics 35-17 here in the fourth quarter.
Porzingis in the middle of that, able to knock down a couple of threes. Got him involved early and then often, and that's a good thing. Al Horford's had a couple of shots really to get this game even closer. Missed those, but wide open looks for Al. Talking about Steph, talked to a couple of people that say he has a runner's knee. He said it's just not.
I responded, they'll reevaluate in a week. Celtics, of course, this is the first meeting with Golden State, so we will see this whole crew in Boston in the middle of March. It's crazy to think the Celtics still have not played Golden State. They still have not played Phoenix. They still have not played Oklahoma City. And even crazier is that the Celtics have not yet played the Charlotte Hornets, a conference team. They will not play them until March.
And you look at Golden State get back in this game. Well, maybe they got back in the game, but look at Draymond Green. 0 for 7 right now from the field. 0 for 5 from the three-point line. Has 0 points.
Minus 28. Gary Payton is a plus 17 for Golden State. And again, they trail by 11. As ugly a box score as you're ever going to see. No points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, minus 28 for Draymond tonight.
I'm surprised you got Kata coming back in this game.
Interesting for defense. Santos. Pritchard slides his feet. Santos switches to the left hand, trying to bow his way towards the rim. Off the wrong foot, runs it off the glass, no good. And Kata there to get the rebound.
Joe Mazzulla knows more than I do. Comes the double team again.
Celtics by 11, clock rolling, 68, 67, 66 seconds left. Hauser pressured along the sideline, gets rid of it to Pritchard. Return to Hauser, long cross court. Jaylen Brown all alone. Lob for Kata, good night.
Thank you. Move the basketball. They can't double team you that way.
13-point margin. We go into the final minute, and those that had stayed head for the exits. A 3 missed by Melton. Jaylen Brown, his 15th rebound of the night. A triple 13 for Jaylen tonight. 23, 15, and 13. Aiden Pritchard, bounce pass for Sam Hauser. This got a little bit scary in the fourth quarter tonight. Pritchard step back on Spencer, misses the 3. Al Horford grabs the rebound. Warriors have it, but this one is finally put away. Pajewski steps in deep on scores on Kata. 121-110. Celtics get it across the timeline. That's all they'll have to do. The Celtics will score their 8th win in 12 tries on the road against the Warriors. They'll score another double-digit road win. The clock hits triple zeros. It got scary for a bit in the fourth quarter, but Steve Kerr again walks to center court and shakes Joe Mazzulla's hand after surrendering another one. The Celtics storm out of the gates, lead by as many as 34 on reunion night. Big embrace for Joe Mazzulla, for Al Horford, his son Ian. Now the handshake line for Al and for Kristaps Porzingis. On a special night, it got a little bit scary towards the end. The final score, Boston 121, Golden State 110. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Start saving at Clinton Savings Bank when you open a Total Access checking account.